to the east, you see a pillar of just blackness shooting into the sky, to which even Darren can feel something inside of him telling him that's the way to go. And you pick back up with the morning as all this is going down. What are you going to do?
So, we're going that way, right? And I point complete opposite direction of all that shit.
You're no fun.
That's fun to you?
Oh, Delmar's in a chipper mood.
That looks like death.
Possibly.
A very interesting death.
Death is fun to you people?
Death and opportunity often wear the same clothes.
No, it's the potential challenge of a really good fight, a chance to hone my skills and put myself to the test.
Well,
That sounds interesting.
I've seen your
The dying
skills.
part, meh, if it happens, it happens. But
I've seen your skills. That's death.
eh, if it happens, it happens.
regardless,
What is
seems
wrong
like
with
something
you?
we should be concerned about. I don't think things are going to go well for us if we leave that alone.
How do you know?
Well, world's bathed in darkness. That kind of thing doesn't seem to end well if nobody does anything to interfere with it.
Well, we don't know it's the whole world.
Yeah. Could just be this area, and who knows, someone else could be interfering with it.
That's not a good attitude to have.
It's the way you stay alive.
Well,
Not,
Not
the
if
Legends version
you
about
die
you.
if you don't do anything about it.
I mean,
So
someone
what do
else
you
could
guys
be
think is
doing.
up there?
What's that?
What do you think is up there?
Death?
No, but like more specifically.
Things that kill
Death
you
as a
and
good
make you
concept.
dead?
Okay, yeah, that's more specific.
Oh, dang it, Sibo. Also, as a player, I'm really enjoying the fact that ever since Ashana and Delana left, Darren's the being the moral compass. Now, like, no, we need to deal with this. Bad things will happen. And everyone's like, eh.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I just find that funny. My character's like, oh yeah, hopefully I'll get an interesting fight out of this. And everyone's like, no.
Wolmir's in on it. Wolmir's in on it.
Hey guys, I have a crazy idea.
Okay.
What if there's not death up there?
There's only one way to find out.
Right. See, I agree with him.
Regardless, if we are going to be an adventuring company from this point on, I don't think it's a good idea to set precedent at ignoring things like this.
But see, no one's paying us
Wait,
for it.
are we
Is there an
mercenaries
inn?
or a company?
Or
What's the difference?
a pub or something here?
What?
Wait, are we in a town?
You guys would have been on
Player
the
was
road. at that
asking
point.
DM.
We're,
Okay.
we're on the road.
Yeah, you guys are on the road.
That sounds like
We're on
wait,
the
what?
road. This is ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
I thought
You look to your left and there's a pub. I don't know.
Is
No,
this
this
thing
was-
really right in our path?
no, this
to
was
back
just
down?
after we had stopped at that town, right? That small little town.
It's a day after. Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh,
right
I
when
thought
we
were
woke up
still
the
in
next
the
morning.
town.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, so, Volmer, you're the studious type. It looks like. What do you think that is?
Whoa.
What?
I mean, you're right, but hey.
You're the crafting type, it seems.
Yeah, but like I could be studious.
But books.
I have to read to know what to craft.
Can I roll like intelligence or history to see if I've ever seen something like this before? Would know anything about something like this?
Make a history check.
1 second. I don't know why I went to pick up my dice for this.
Because it's natural.
I
and
know,
you're like,
dude.
I wish this was IRL. but
I
COVID.
miss rolling dice.
COVID.
Okay, this-
Yeah. I miss him.
Natural one.
Oh, it didn't pop up on ours.
Oh, I saw it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Get in the chat.
there it is.
Oh,
That
there it
took
is.
forever.
Okay. Just
That
delayed.
took for fucking ever.
First roll of the night. It reminds me of
Very
last
first
week.
roll of the night. All right, here we go.
I was confident because I had a +6 to history.
I mean, there's gotta be like some magic out there, right? That can make the night sky dark. There's
Didn't
gotta-
you roll like an Arcana last session? It was like a big darkness spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that he. Well, the idea there was that he tried to figure out is like, does he understand it? This is now he was trying to figure out, does he remember anything that's happened before?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's gotta happen at some point, right? Like this. Okay, maybe not. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
All I can say is I have nothing to do with that.
Alright,
For now.
we'll go without you. If you're that scared.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not
so
scared. I'm just trying to be practical here.
This.
Well, I don't think you have any ground to lecture anyone on cowardice from this point on. If you're that scared of a little dark.
Who says I've been a coward? I saved multiple of you people, including Volmer here, like twice.
And I saved you, and then you proceeded to turn and run.
I did not run.
Yeah,
I
the
tactically
snakes-
advanced in the opposite direction.
I think we were all scared because we definitely didn't save the horses. So that's on all of us.
Anyway,
They.
You didn't run, you merely failed to win.
I'm alive, aren't I?
That's a win in my book.
Exactly. Sibo. Yes. My man.
that's,
What?
That's besides the point.
Well,
Well,
Good.
fuck it.
Well, so nighttime doesn't mean death, but it gets dark during night. So
Yes, but it's
like,
also daytime right now, and it's dark out.
do we know that it's daytime? What if we just slept a really long time?
it doesn't matter. I'm going to that thing. Are you guys coming with me or not?
I'm in.
Sure.
In my mind, we're having this conversation about who's going or not while we're all walking in a pack together towards the thing.
Like argument walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just heading off towards the pillar at this point.
Also, I don't remember this from the session notes. What is this plate that I have?
Which one?
I don't know. I have a plate that's like, it has AC, strength. It's an infused something. I'm really confused.
You mean
Oh,
you're
My God,
artificer?
I'm such an idiot. It's plate armor. It
Yeah.
just says plate, and I was so confused. Why is this plate that it's
Like
a creepy fucking dinner plate, right?
You just had a dinner plate.
Right? That's what I thought. I was so confused.
Yeah, Sammy, when you just said plate, I'm like, a plate? When did we give you a plate? And then you said, oh, it
That's
has
what I'm
AC.
saying.
I'm like, wait, that's your...
I was like, I don't remember this from the notes.
oh my god, dude.
Yes, that is your armor.
Okay.
Get your
Okay,
ass
okay.
out of 10 AC and get yourself back up to like
Yeah.
20.
If we're done
I
being
got it.
baffled at our character sheets, let's get going.
Well, it said it was like a shades interlocking metal plate. I'm like, what? It's just such a complex plate. What's going on here?
I fucking love it, dude. I love it.
That's a little
Oh.
bit of Sibo seeping into real life.
I think that's 3 players now who have forgotten to equip their armor.
I think so. I think
Only one
so.
who didn't.
Hey, I wasn't even here.
I didn't de-equip your armor. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I think Sibo may have done that when you changed modes or whatever it was back
Yeah,
in the
but
cave.
I don't have to do that on D&D Beyond. I just have to go into the class levels and just say, hey, instead of infiltrator, I want guardian.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened.
But
When you weren't here last session.
Oh,
with
man.
some in-between argument, rabbling, and little tension here and there. I guess my big question would be, how fast you guys have traveling towards this beam of darkness? Taking a casual pace? Or are you gonna
I mean,
try to
I'm
go
going.
for it?
I'm excited about this.
Casual pace.
I'd try to get the group to move a little bit faster, just so that like something doesn't come out of the darkness from the sky towards us.
But see, your fast paces are casual pace, though.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm pretty fast.
What are you up to now?
I'm 25.
So,
Well, that's not bad. I could be 30, but I changed my armor around. But
so I do got kind of a clarification. This darkness, is there any sunlight seeping through it?
Nope.
So it is pitch black.
I'm telling you, it's nighttime.
You can see, which is
I
kind
mean,
of
you
the
described
weird
it
part
as
of
like
things.
we
You
can
still
see, but it's dark.
Yeah.
Darren, hold up. Okay, so
Yeah,
say that again,
think
DM.
of it like when there's a rainstorm going on. You can still see, but there's no actual sunlight seeping through.
Okay, so it's not just
Like a
straight.
big blanket covering the sky.
It's
Yeah.
not just straight blackout.
No, it's not like straight up darkness all around the world. It's literally just you just cannot see light in the sky. Period.
Okay, that was one of the big clarifications because if people didn't have dark vision,
Oh yeah, no, that'd be a bitch.
Wait, question.
Mhm.
Is the moon visible? Isn't there one moon that's always visible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Is it still visible?
it is
Yeah.
still visible. Same thing
Okay.
with what should be the sun. Like you know for a fact that should be the sun, but it just isn't giving off light towards you.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, that's horrifying.
okay,
Yeah.
well,
But
that's
Or
better.
Fake Cthulhu.
well, even if you want to rush, as Sibo made very clear, his speed is a little bit on the shorter side compared to the rest of you. Unless you kind of want to start trailing behind there, you gotta travel like your slowest man. Regardless, though, you travel for a majority of the day, or at least you feel like it's a majority of the day. Really hard to tell without any light of any kind. You can still see the movement of the sun at least cresting up the sky. It has to be late afternoon, probably really close towards night. You actually start to approach. And as you start to get closer, you start realizing that pillar of darkness, it never really changes shape. Never really changes size. Volmer and Sibo off the bat, just from natural intelligence, would know that that thing is shrinking. Or weakening. One of the two. If you guys were approaching and it was that big all the way over there, it's smaller now. And you're still about maybe 2 or so hours out from it. And
Are
go
we
ahead and make
definitely
an
moving towards it?
You are definitely moving towards it. You can see the mountain range beyond the pillar itself, getting closer towards you. Go ahead and make intelligence checks for me, both of you.
Got it. Arcana or just flat intelligence?
Just intelligence.
Oh, I rolled twice by accident. My bad.
All good. Volmer, you kind of gauging the distance between the mountain and yourselves, seeing how much the pillar's degraded in that time. You're not going to make that in time. Either you guys have to find a way to move faster, or that pillar's going to vanish before you arrive. If that's a thing you want to tell the others.
Okay, so I have what could be good news and what could be bad news.
What?
So the good news is it's getting weaker. The bad news is at this pace, by the time we get there, it will be gone. The pillar, I mean.
We're gonna have to run for it.
Yes, we're gonna have to run, or we're gonna have to find some faster form of transport. If only we had the horses.
You hear a caw in the distance.
Oh God.
Oh no, not again.
Darren's just gonna break out into a run at this point.
This reminds me of the Return of the King when Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli start sprinting, and the music plays in the background.
Okay.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
totally seen that movie. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh God, Volmer, you're killing me, man. Okay.
To be honest, I've seen it once, and I've never seen it again. That was like 9 years ago.
Oh god, I've seen it like 4 times. I love it.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen any of the Lord of the Rings stuff. At least I think
Nice.
it's Lord of the Rings.
Well,
If you guys are going to be hauling ass for this,
yeah.
I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws to see if you suffer a point of exhaustion on your way there. Mulmer, you're fine. Darren, ooh, good thing it's only one. I'm not gonna be that much of a bastard.
I'm curious. With my increased speed, could I keep up with their run at my normal pace?
I would say your DC would be lowered.
Okay.
Yeah, your DC is lower than theirs.
Constitution.
Very good point. You can run way faster. You're fine.
Do you want the saving throw or just a straight con save?
Saving throw. Okay. Sibo, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. I think I heard it pop, but it didn't actually appear. Maybe?
Right.
I don't think it appeared.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I could have sworn I heard the pop.
I heard it too.
Sibo!
What happened? Sorry.
Did the Constitution saving throw not go through?
Oh no, I never rolled one. I was AFK. Oh wait, saving throw. My bad. Just add 2 to that.
Oh, add 2? Then you're
Yeah.
fine. So Darren being the only one, which makes a little bit of sense. You're really, really like exacerbated to get to this damn thing as soon as possible. And while you do suffer a point of exhaustion, you do make the distance where you start to see a small town just off the mountainside itself. And you see several lights just ignited in the town. And the pillar of darkness, while it's still there, it is definitely very thin and very close to running out. And you see several people just walking around the town. A lot of guards are just out right now trying to keep everyone as calm as possible. And you hear several what sounds like rioting villagers just screaming for someone to have an answer, for someone to say something.
Do we see, like, the pinpoint from where the darkness is coming from?
As you get closer, and with your passive more than anything, you'll be able to see that it's not in the town itself. It's a little bit into the mountain. And it's coming from the mountains.
How far up into the mountains would it be?
Doesn't seem like it's up the mountains. It seems like it's actually not that far into it. Maybe like less than half a mile in towards the mountain.
In the mountain. Okay. I'll keep heading that way.
Same here. I'm
This
just
is going
still going.
into the mountain.
The pillar itself is coming from the mountain, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry.
making your way through town
I can't
as it
help
gets close?
myself. Looks like we're taking the paths of the dead. I had to make another Lord of the Rings reference. Sorry. I've been playing a new Lord of the Rings mobile game that they launched.
Okay.
So yeah, been sort of geeking out. Sorry.
Are you guys just going to cut straight through the town, or are you going to try to find a way to not be troubled by all that?
Is there a way to go around the town?
There would.
I'm gonna go straight through the
That
town.
would take, though.
Going through the town's gonna be quicker. We'll just
Well, wait, there's
go for it.
riots going on, or what sounds like riots. That might slow us down a good bit.
I want to hear what people are talking about in town, too. See if any rumors and stuff like that. Some people might know some idea of what's down there. Because if we're just running into this blind, we are going to die. And that's in all sincerity.
You said we were gonna die either way.
I was kind of kidding him before. This time I'm being serious.
Wilmer's gonna like raise an eyebrow.
Dead serious.
Is that because we're gonna die?
Yes, Sibo. And just straight eye contact with Sibo.
Don't tell him we are going to die. We're not going to die. Now watch as Volmir's the only one who dies. Anyway.
As
We're
you
wasting
guys
time here.
begin
go.
to approach the town, and as you start seeing these people more clearly, many of them just average day citizens, a couple of them of different mixed races, and more than anything, these crowds are clustered towards one main building that's clearly possibly the city hall of the little town itself. And as you kind of start to make your way through, not getting too involved with the crowd, so close enough that you can hear the people just trying to scream over each other, trying to get an answer for what's going on. I want everyone to make perception checks, please.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Fulmer, what?
Two
is
nat
up?
ones today.
It's okay, I'm right there with you. I rolled a 2.
As you guys are all going through, and you hear the people ranting on about something about the mines. They shouldn't have opened it. They shouldn't have let someone in. And a lot of them saying is that it's been nothing but trouble since they found the doors. Nothing but trouble since they found someone who could read it. Darren, you notice a little bit something strange. While you're not the main subject, as you guys are trying to make your way through, being as nonchalant as possible, you can't help but feel eyes on you. As you kind of glance around and you take notice that there are a couple of these citizens looking towards the group. As you kind of focus in more on what they're looking at and trying to see what they're whispering about, you can't help but see their heads are tilted ever so slightly a little downward. There's only one part of your party that's that short.
Mm-hmm.
Corvus.
They're leering
Oh.
at you.
Are there any other short people here?
There
in
are
town?
other halflings,
Okay.
and there are the odd dwarf, but mainly, as Darren points it out, you kind of take notice yourselves as each of you kind of give like a nonchalant glance around here and there, that there are occasionally more and more eyes kind of starting to converse on you guys.
Let's just keep moving.
Darren's like just pushing forward. He's a little bit manic at this point.
What's the hurry, Darren?
This is it.
This is what?
I didn't know until they started talking about it, but this is where the artifact is.
And how do you know this?
Just lines up with what I know. Come on, we might miss our chance if we tarry.
Let's move.
As you guys continue to push your way through, putting a faint bit of hustle to your step, there comes a moment where, as you're mostly past the crowd itself, that you all hear a rather angry voice come from behind you. Hey! You think you can come back here after what you've done?
Uh-oh.
And as you
How
guys
far
all kind of
away
like,
is this? How far away is this voice?
probably about 30 feet behind you.
Okay. Double checking wording real quick. Description.
I love how Galmar instantly assumes it's him.
Well, I want to, without looking at him. Well, actually, I need to, I think, glance at it.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
just need to have, I think, a sort of line of sight, I believe.
Okay. So I'll make sure that line of sight exists.
Yeah, just like
And
turn your
then
head just
just-
enough to get it out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah. And then ask it in its mind, what vexes you?
you almost hear an audible growl come from the man. And as you guys continue to walk forward, you hear the voice starting to catch up a bit. He goes, I knew you were trouble when we walked in here. I told him not to trust a kind like you. I believe Corvais, you're the highest passive perception?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, and Delmar. So Corvais and Delmar. As you hear that voice starting to get a little closer, you hear a faint other pair of footprints. Another. And another.
Can we tell, like, is he looking down towards Sibo, myself, Dalmar, Darren, who?
Use your way to identify.
If you turn to look at him.
Yeah, I would. If I hear someone yelling behind me, I'm gonna be looking at them.
Okay. As you... You are!
You are using Delana's sheet.
Oh shit! Thank you for telling me.
Yes,
I
you
was
are!
like, wait, how do they have the same perception? There's a +2 there and a +7. Oh.
I feel like that's the natural evolution of forgetting.
I clicked on the wrong DAL name.
Yeah, by the way,
how
I
could you?
noted that immediately. You went Delana, Dalmar. I'm like, okay, alright. No
Pure
variation here, I see.
coincidence. I just liked the way Dalmar sounded.
Delphine is the next one.
Oh
No.
god damn it.
No! We do not speak of her kind here. But as you take a quick turn, and
I was wondering why A12 passive perception was one of the best in the party.
as you turn and you see this man who is dead set eyes on you, just rather built with scruffy beard, seems like he has dirty hands and a face. And as Corvais, you look towards him, you can definitely see his eyes are mostly locked on to Sibo more than anyone.
Is there an alleyway here?
There is.
Whom do you think we are?
I'm gonna push Sibo down an alleyway, and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion of Sibo, like, up against the wall. And I'm gonna rush him out of this alleyway.
Yes, believe the short person.
Wait, I don't know these people.
As you go to kind of push him off to the alley, those light footprints you were hearing come out from off of a building. See about 5 other men, all of them wielding what looks like to be mining equipment. And as you shove him off to the side, you immediately see all of them just grow a scowl and disapproval. And they start booking it towards you.
The
Sibo,
one that's
run.
in the lead. I'm gonna again, not mechanically how this works, but the character's gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna mentally communicate to the one in the front, and just ask, do I have the right guy? Am I sure? Like, trying to make him believe it's his own thoughts.
Yeah, the only problem with that is that it comes out as your voice.
I know, like I said, mechanically not how that ability works, but the character's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, can't Jedi mind trick with it.
You can actually.
I
There's a
really
feat to
saw
do
this
this,
stuff.
actually.
Actually, that'd be a really interesting.
There is a feat that lets you mimic someone's voice if you've heard them speak for a minute. And mix that with your telepathy, you could fucking do this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Alright,
high
next feat,
charisma.
got it.
Well, it technically doesn't count for telepathy, because if I remember correctly, they like always says like if the person knows you, they know it's you. That's something that they normally add in the spell because I think they want to avoid doing that.
That would've been so cool though.
I don't know, we'll have to look into that one, because that would be fucking fun as
Yeah.
shit. I mean, it still takes like a insight check for the faked voice.
Yeah, it takes numbers and everything.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like I'm pushing Sibo down the alley, tell him to run, I'm making a minor illusion of him. And is that concentration?
I do not believe so.
No. So I'm gonna make one of him and one of me. Like we're hiding in the alley behind something if there is something there.
I don't see
So
where it says it has to be his voice.
These miners are charging us right now.
And you literally just watch as Sibo gets shoved off to the side by Corveus.
Yeah, I don't particularly care about that. As these miners are charging at us,
Mhm.
Darren's haggard, kind of breathless. He's determined to move forward. He's gonna like pull his hand back and like draw forth a misty vision of a silent image of like a black, just disgusting, horrible, fearsome beast. And he's gonna have it look like it's charging at the miners as he walks forward.
I was gonna say, I don't think it could charge. I think it moves like a pixel image. I remember reading that about this film. Hang on, that's Silent Image, right?
Yeah, the image can move. It just like
No, the
can't
image
change
can
position.
move, but I don't think the image can be animated.
No, it can be animated. That's the whole
I don't
point.
think so.
Idea. Just make it T-pose.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
not-
saying. That's what I'm saying. Is I think
Yeah.
it does that. It T-poses for dominance.
No, it doesn't. Let me click the spell to show you.
There it is. You can also even
To
see
move.
it appears to be walking. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that's how
I
minor
think we
illusion
had this
works.
same conversation. the
Yeah,
last
minor
time that we
illusion
tried using
T-poses
it.
for dominance. I know that
Yes.
for a fact. I just couldn't remember if Silent Image also T-poses for dominance.
And the ones I'm making, they're like huddled off in a corner, backs to everyone, hiding.
Like a real quick wisdoms. What's your
Corveus
saving throw?
just said, "Get down, Mr. President."
It does. Okay.
Yeah, get down, Mr. President.
Watch him not be after like Dalmar or like Darren or Volmir.
In that case,
You
we're
watch
fine.
as Zebo gets pushed off to the side and Corvais ducks in with him. Dalmar, you charge towards these people, and Darren, you start to walk your way as you cast your silent image. All but the one man in front immediately you can see like halts their step in worry and fear. The man in front though does not seem to really care about fear right now. As he is charging, he's just raising his fist to the sky as he's going for whoever the fuck tries to charge him first. Which I think would be Dalmar, because one, I think you're faster, and two, I think you're going right for him, aren't you?
I was just continuing forward. I was
Oh, just going towards the mine. Okay, I thought you meant you were going towards him.
Oh yeah.
no. I was just like talking to people mentally and moving towards the mine.
Okay.
Just moving towards the objective. But I will speak to the guy in front who seems to be wanting to fight and just say mentally, "We're not who you think we are, friend."
Are they coming from behind or in front, like the way we're going or
Behind.
the way we came from?
The way you came from.
Okay. I wasn't sure with how it was being described.
As you say that into his mind, you just hear him just scream out as he takes a swing right for the silent image that Darren has up. Just says, "Don't matter with you dark folk!" As his fist just goes right through the image, he just looks confused as fuck at it.
I'm just gonna go up and stab him at this point. I'm fucking
You're
done.
just gonna stab him?
Yes.
Go ahead, make an
Darren,
attack.
chill.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna turn to Sibo. Sibo, who are these people?
Roll damage.
I mean, they look to be miners.
They seem to know you.
As he like stands there in shock and he looks up at you, Darren, that one moment as you draw and drag or sink your rapier through his abdomen. You just see him kind of look at you with a hard glare, and he grabs onto your shoulder with a tight grip. But you can already tell the grip isn't there, and he just glares at you as he feels his body go limp.
I'm just gonna scream at the rest of these guys. Out of the way!
As you pull your rapier out, his body falls to the ground, dead. You just continue to see the other men from behind him just still in fear.
Bormir's gonna draw his blade, and he's just following Darren and trying to get through to the cave.
So
Darren's just
Corvais
pushing
and
past
Sipo.
at this point.
Well, like Darren walked back, right? Not towards
Darren
the
charged
mine?
back just to get a good stab on this dude.
Right, but
Xal'Mel
not
never
towards the
stopped
mine.
moving. You, Sibo and Corvais, you got pushed off to the side by Corvais into an alley.
I'm
Right.
starting to
So
think they were actually
Darren
after
went
Darren.
backwards, and Volmer's following him backwards.
Wait, I went backwards?
That's where the
haven't
people were. They were
Yeah.
behind us.
Oh.
That's why I was confirming before. 'Cause I was
Oh,
really
I
confused.
completely
No, they weren't in front. They were from behind.
misread the scene, though. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't care. I'm just going for the fountain. If
Yeah.
they're not following, if they're not attacking, I'm going.
Mountain's the main goal, so just booking it there.
I'd try to lead us back up, to connect with everyone else. I was just hopefully trying to go out and around.
Yeah, take a side route.
Yep.
But you guys all eventually meet back up, a fair distance off of where this now dead villager lays. As you come back together, you don't meet any resistance further on towards the mountain, or as the mine, as you've heard these people call it. Once you get closer to it and you start leaving the edge of the city grounds itself, or the town ground itself, seeing that pillar of darkness, and you can see a small trail leading up the mountain itself towards a large mouth cave with several pieces of mining equipment just laying about in the front.
Yeah. Start heading in.
You guys make your way in, feeling the strange sensation of confinement, the blackness, the emptiness of this mine. It goes on for a good long while, several spidering little tunnels from which they gather the materials, before eventually you see that the support just starts to fail. They no longer put up support, which either means this was brand new or this was carved out in some other manner.
Side note: who here doesn't have dark vision?
Believe it's only
Dalmar.
Dalmar.
Darren's
believe.
lighting his lantern at this point.
The one
By
human
the way,
in the group.
dark vision, even if you have it, you still would want to have light because you can't see any definition from dark vision.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Except
I
for
have,
me.
120 feet, by the way.
I can see normally up to 120 feet.
Does everyone have 120 except for Dalmar?
No, I have 60.
No, you only have 60. Okay. Okay. I was like, hang on, do you get 120 with that? No, you don't. Okay.
That's it. I'm pretty sure different variants of Elf don't change dark vision.
Drow.
Unless you drow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drow.
Drow, they got the
120.
underground race exclusive dark vision.
Yep.
The more you know.
Yep.
As you make your way for a good 30 minutes into this mine, Darren, as you take out your lantern, lighting it.
Alright, we're stacking my dice.
I just the freak out that you had.
I'm sorry.
My god, dude. This is why we can't have
I'm
nice
sorry.
things. That was
Eventually, you come to what looks to be a not well-mined tunnelway. Looks very craggy and haphazard. As you look down it, about 60 or so feet in, you see a small gap between two pitch black, solid steel doors.
Okay. The doors are closed or open?
They are partially opened. Looks like just enough for a medium or a small creature to slip inside.
Okay. Okay.
In 5th edition, so my first reaction is um, to roll a search for traps, but is that a thing in 5th edition that I have to worry
Investigation.
about?
Investigation.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I? I was gonna say,
Ooh,
can I
that
join with it?
As you get a good look around Delmar on the inside, the outside of the cave, and trying to focus on the door, seems perfectly fine for the time being.
Can Volmir see if there's a link between the door closing and the power of like the darkness? Or, like roll intelligence for that?
Being inside and trying to equivalate that? Actually, go ahead and make an intelligence check. I'm just interested. It's hard to tell. I mean, you get a faint idea that maybe they're connected, but since you haven't any other details to go off of, you can't really piece that together right quite yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna head down.
I'm
Corbett,
just gonna try to drag the door open enough that we can get through.
Okay. As you guys are making your way through, and Corbett yourself making your own investigation check.
Yeah.
Keeping a good eye out. You're pretty well secured that this was haphazardly made, and whoever opened this door only ever barely managed to do it. If there was any trap, it's already gone. But you don't see one yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna keep looking for him as we enter the doorway.
Darren, go ahead and make a strength check for me. Trying to open these doors.
Since there's a
Strength, not athletics.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I roll 4 times or 3 times.
Yeah.
Double accidentally.
Not one.
Natural 1, -1.
Darren is just exhausted. And he's like gonna look back.
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna help me with this?
Yeah. Darren really is not doing good. Oh yeah, because I think first step of exhaustion is disadvantage on shit, right?
Yeah,
On
that's why I
ability.
was rolling.
I mean, I'll
I thought that was
try.
That was
Can I try to help?
It is.
I'm just
And
gonna
you
be
guys
looking inside.
just watch him pushing and just skidding his feet against the ground.
Is it just a flat strength roll, or is it?
It's a strength check.
Okay.
What do I see inside as they're trying to open this door?
It's kind of clustered, so it's really hard to look past them as they're trying to shove this door open.
Fair enough.
But with Dalmar and Volmer, Darren taking a step back, wiping the sweat from your brow, trying to catch your breath from that bit of exhaustion you have in you. You watch as the both of them, with all their force, heave the door open, and you hear the loud creaking crack of old dirt and stone grinding against the top of the door. But you guys managed to get it open just enough for you guys to slip through without having any difficulty. Let's go ahead and move you guys over to that map.
Oh no, it's all dark in here.
That's about what my character sees. That is quite accurate.
Right?
Well, Darren has a lantern on right now, so thankfully you can see at the moment.
It's straight black on our screen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Alright, go ahead and make your way all the way to the bottom left of that ginormous ass fucking screen. Because congrats, I made a giant map for you motherfuckers.
Haha!
But as you push open this door and you get a quick glance inside, you see it exit out into a rather short-esque 20-foot hallway before it comes out to a room that has an angular wall to it right off the bat.
Okay. I'm gonna maintain the whole looking for traps as I come through.
As you make your way through,
That'd be more of a move, only a move silently more than a hide.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
you're trying to move silently, stealth.
Yeah, if this was 3.5, I would have rolled only the move silently and not the hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stealth check. If you want
Just-
to go by
yeah.
stealth, you can go stealth. Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm gonna join
It's-
with that.
It's already in the chat.
I saw that.
Oh,
Jesus
very
Christ!
Haha! I am the knight.
Literally, this is your domain by all means.
I mean, it kind of is, but
You aren't even the rogue, and you're the better one at sneaking. What the heck?
I know that's why I give him so much shit.
Sounds Volmer and Sibo, unless you guys want to go for stealth.
Nah, Volmir's not a stealthy guy.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys continue to push your way forward, and Corvais, you're still looking out for whatever you can find. As you step into the room, you notice that there's not moisture, but it seems like there's water on the ground. These strange little puddles that just kind of exist.
Can we see anything down these hallways?
You notice a completely broken door to the left, and a perfectly intact one on the right. The door on the left looks like it has been imploded outwards.
And the others?
I'm gonna come over and take a look through this one.
Can Volmir try to identify what the liquid is for the puddles?
Okay. There's that. This one. Oops. Is a solid iron door that is currently closed off.
Is
Can
that the?
Darren feel which way the artifact is?
Really quickly, Fomer, go ahead and make an investigation check for me for the water.
Well, I know what it is now.
And as you're kind of looking this over, avoiding touching it, avoiding doing anything to it, just kind of trying to look it over, there's a brief moment that you feel like that's not water. And your answer almost immediately answered by Darren walking over close to one of these puddles. I was gonna get this. 21 to hit, Darren.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And as you step close to this puddle, you watch as it almost comes to life and whips right at you. As it coats onto you, feel your flesh starting to burn and ache as you take 10 points of acid damage as well.
I knew we should have investigated the puddles.
Funny you should say that, Volmer.
It's the one that I was looking at about to attack me.
21 to hit also. Way less damage, though. As this one whips right at you and impacts you for 2 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of acid. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Remember, click on yourselves and roll initiative. Hey.
We can see them sizzling, yeah?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see them actually physically sizzling now.
Okay.
Crap, how do you do this again? Sorry.
Click on yourself and then go and click on roll initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, okay. Why are my initiative rolls always so freaking good? I swear.
Good. Get your ass up there and blow some shit up.
Volmer, you're the first to react as this thing whips right at you and starts to corrode away at your gaining flesh.
Okay. So I can't back up, because then I'll get a free attack on me. Actually,
I can't remember. Darren, is your armor metal?
It's fabric over metal plates.
But it is metal.
Yeah.
I know Volmer doesn't have armor because he'd be squishy wizard.
no, I have leather armor.
Oh, you do have armor?
Yeah.
What's your armor?
Blade Singer. I get proficiency in light armor, so I grabbed
Oh, yes, you
myself
do.
a pair of studded leather,
Ooh.
which I wear as kind of padding under my robes.
So both of you. Oh wait. But yeah, you do have metal on you, Darren. Both of you. -1 to AC.
You are evil.
I am very evil.
Man, only if there was a cleric with a mending spell.
As you guys both start to feel it burning through your clothing, and you almost feel your armor starting to get lighter as it's corroding away at it. So Volmer, what you up to?
I'm gonna do something probably stupid. First things first, I'm gonna bonus action start my blade song
Okay.
to buff my AC a bit, because that's hurting. So, and then I'm going to not disengage, but I'm gonna back up.
Okay, so you risk the attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Okay. Take the whip. 15 to hit? I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit because of the blade song.
Let's see, I have a +4 to AC. That I would have had 15 AC if it didn't hurt my armor.
Oh, is that with your blade song?
My blade song, so I normally have 12 and then +4 with blade song.
Oh, so you got 15, so yep. 2 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of acid. So 6 points total. And you lose another point of AC.
Bruh.
Anyway, now I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level,
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
and I'm going to choose Fire for damage type.
I don't remember if this has a saving throw of any kind. Nope, you just roll attack. Okay, that's gonna hit.
By the way, your AC should be
23
so much
points
higher.
of fire damage.
Fuck.
I think that was worth taking the attack of opportunity.
As you form your chromatic orb and you chuck it. Oh wait! Can't do it!
Wait, crap.
Diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces.
There goes that. Okay.
Right, I forgot chromatic orb has that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Why
Fuck.
does like just a regular evocation have a material component like that?
Because it's a
Some
strong
spells
spell.
do.
Yeah.
Well then, if I can't do that, then I guess I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level.
Wait a minute. Look what Siva said.
Yeah, Volmer, your AC should be 16 normally, and then whatever your blade song gives you added on top of that. Studded gives you 12 plus your dex, which is 4.
And then your blade song adds 4, so you should be at 20, so you should have been at 19.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
there you go. So, yeah,
Wait,
the
which
have
blade
means
I-
you should be a lot more
Yeah.
armor clad. I was really
I think
confused. I'm
that-
like, wait, how he has a +4 to initiative? All this stuff isn't adding up.
My bad. I've never played with studded leather before. What should it be?
Yeah, no worries.
you should be
12
at.
plus your dex.
It's 12 plus dex, so 16 naturally. And then your blade song gives you +4 for 20. But I done whip you with acid, so you take a -1, so you're at 19 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a lot more tanky than I thought.
Make sure you
Good.
have your armor equipped.
I did have it equipped, which is why I'm confused.
Yeah, the only problem there is that the way that D&D Beyond works is it obviously won't automatically add blade song because you'll have to remember to deactivate it and reactivate it. And they basically suspect that you're gonna forget to deactivate it.
Yeah.
Also, I see that there's some note from Evil DM automatically setting your AC to 10. So I don't know what
Yeah.
that's about.
I just increased that.
On D&D Beyond, there's something that says Evil
Yeah, when I
DM.
turned it down, when I set it down, I set my note to Evil DM.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Anyway, casting
Okay.
Witch Bolt on the sign that hit me.
That still hits. It's lightning damage this time. Crack, crack. 14 points of damage. And you hold concentration on the Witch Bolt?
Yes.
Okay. As you keep that electrical tether connected to it, you see the ooze starting to wriggle and writhe, and you almost see a part of it kind of burn away as you hold onto this tether. Corveus.
So darts. Oh, there's the quantity. Okay. I'm like, okay. I am going to say fuck getting into melee with these things, and I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna huck a dart at it.
Go ahead and huck a dart at it. That hits. 6.
Yeah, and then I'm going to come over here, move my turn over so I can
Huck
see
the
what.
dart at it, and you do see it kind of react to the impact. As it kind of reverts back to normal, you see the darts just sink into it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yep. That's gonna be it for me.
Dalmar. I also just noticed how low the initiatives are this combat.
Okay, I'm going to go down here
Okay.
and swing a swing at it. Now I'm being paranoid that I'm looking at the right character sheet. Oh boy. Whoops. Wrong button.
Natural 1.
Isn't that just the best?
Yeah. No,
This is
it's what I get. My D&D character is needing dice to do anything.
this is the way.
This is the way.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay. You swing your blade, and there is a brief stint of a moment. You're kind of afraid. Oh, fuck, I launched that too fast. And it just barely passes Darren and just impacts the ground past the both of them. That would be
Sibo,
funny.
please kill one of them.
You
Don't
have your
do it.
bonus action.
It's a trap.
Dalmar, you have your bonus action throw.
Throw another one down, Mar.
There you go, and that's
There
why
we
you
go.
fucking do it.
The yin and the yang, man. The yin and the yang.
9. And thankfully, being a psychic blade, you don't lose a dagger from throwing that motherfucker.
In my mind, that was a second attack action, not a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. Sibo.
All right. I'm gonna move up to this tentacle thingy that tried to hurt Volmer, and I'm gonna punch it.
Go ahead and punch it in the face.
I don't know why, but I feel like punching these things is a bad idea.
It's fine.
As you go and you charge your electric gauntlet, punching right into the ooze. As you watch that electricity surge through it and the ooze just kind of lose its shape and form altogether and start to dissipate. There is a little bit that clings on to your armor that is on your hand. And you lose 1 point of AC to your armor.
We'll be fine.
Does he now get acid and thunder damage?
There's not actually, just
Oh, I tried.
that's another creature.
Let's see Bo's final form. Then I'll move over. If I can get like over here.
Just barely. That is literally all your movement. Darren.
Darren is pissed beyond belief. He doesn't even care about his armor at this point.
Okay.
He is going to produce an oil flask light it with a flame from prestidigitation, and then just drop it into the ooze.
Okay, I'll say since you're right there, I'll let that happen in one turn. Go and roll 2d4 for me. I'm gonna have to make this thing make a dexterity saving throw. Boy, let's just say oozes, known for their dex. As you ignite the flask and just drop it right on top of it, you watch as the glass shatters on top. And though you do see it react and wither towards the fire, it doesn't seem to care all that much. I hate you so much.
I love
As
it,
you
Volmer.
watch the fire almost instantly simmer out on top of it, and didn't seem to do all that much to it. Almost like it's resistant.
Hmm.
That's your action, bonus action, and it's your movement. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yep, that's all.
Take a whip. Mr. Light You on Fire. Oh, I think that misses. 13?
That does miss.
Goes to whip you with its lash and does not hit. Volmer.
Okay. I'm going to guess just run in and use my sword and stab it.
Go for it.
Are you sure that's a good plan?
Probably good thing you said that. I'm not good at this.
Probably literally as Volmer's running up with his sword in the hand, Darren just looks at you and goes, "It's metal." Oh, right.
I was gonna save the spell slot, but
Don't you have a
I
cantrip?
recommend saving your sword at this point in time.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at first level.
Does not hit. As you cast the Witch Bolt, it latches onto a small piece of it that it breaks off immediately, simmers away, and unfortunately does not take hold.
Wait,
That's annoying.
with Witch Bolt, can't you maintain concentration and just keep using an action each turn?
I
You
think
have
it's
to
only
get the
locked
first
onto
hit.
the original creature.
Yeah, which
Oh.
it kind of sucks.
I don't. Well, no, it's amazing if you land on like a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid spell if you can get the first hit in.
Definitely not good for single target.
I'd say.
Weekenders, though.
If you want to save the spell slot, keep in mind you do have cantrips.
Yeah, do you have
It's
some
already
kind of
infinite.
ranged attack kind of move?
No, I made my guide specifically to use a sword, and using a sword against these guys is not such a good
Yep.
idea.
Now you can like hold a dagger, and that's free. You don't have to be a dagger guy to do that.
I have a quick question about the ooze's effects on metal things.
Mhm.
Does it matter if the metal thing is magical?
It
We
does,
don't
but
know.
I don't believe your armor like actually full on classifies as magic, does it?
Well, it does because I have infused it to be a +1. The gauntlets themselves are magic.
That's a very good
Also.
point. Let me look at the wording on that. 'Cause if it does, that absolutely is what it does.
I just realized now I have a knife I could have thrown.
Where are you?
Well, you still can. And now you can't. You cast Witch Bolt.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he
was
did.
That's my action, and I have a freaking rapier, so if I can't do bonus action throw, that's my turn.
What cantrips do you have?
I think they're all melee. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, they are all melee. I am built to stab.
Oh. See, every time I build like a melee character, I always try to have at least one ranged ability.
Yeah,
Just in case.
I'm
Then I
realizing
ran up
now.
and sword bursted.
The problem with sword burst is that I would hit you guys too,
Yeah.
because it goes all around me.
Yeah, that is.
If you
a
did
little
it from
bit of an issue
here,
there.
it wouldn't hit us from this corner.
And that's where I was gonna originally go.
Spells.
Listen, I'm trying to find it, and I
Boom and
cannot
play,
find it
group
because
play,
I'm
maybe.
being a derp.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That sucks. I'm looking at all the ones you have right now.
Just as it turns into arcane armor, where'd you get the +1 from it? I know that's a possible thing, but
My arcane infusion. I'm able to infuse armor with my arcane abilities. Enhanced defense.
Oh,
On,
then
on-
Ashana's
on- On the plates.
Ashana's jug is no longer magical.
Correct. Yeah. That- I believe that this morning it stopped being magical
Oh.
because I made my goggles of night this morning.
All right, so it's the verdict on.
Well, no, because then
People's
that would
armor.
mean the bag of holding is also not magical, because you can only make 2 at a time right now.
What bag of holding? I did not see a bag of holding that I
Ashana's.
had.
Yeah, that bag's
that-
just gonna explode.
No, that wasn't from me. That was
Yeah,
she really
I bought
one.
that one. On
Oh,
Shauna.
shit.
Yeah.
Also, bitch, not telling me you make goggles of night?
I've had that in there since like 3 weeks ago. The moment Ashana left, I was
Well,
like, all right.
Because you only
okay.
get 2 infusions right now.
Yeah.
One of them's your armor, one of them used to be the jug. So if you're saying you just made the goggles of night, that means that
This morning.
Ashana's is no longer magical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That also means the next thing you infuse also demagics your armor.
correct.
Just making sure.
All right, is that sorted?
Yep.
All right.
So, Vomer, you launched your Witch Bolt,
Did I have
unfortunately
the
failed.
-1
Yeah.
to AC, or was that taken away?
No, so it classifies as magical. It does not burn away at you.
Okay, just wasn't sure.
So, Corveus.
I'm gonna just be like, Delmar, you got this.
My friend, I cannot recommend hitting these things with your hands.
Exactly. That's why I'm over here. Go for it, Delmar.
Do you do anything, Corveus?
No.
Dalmar.
I love how Corvus is constantly giving Dalmar shit, and now he's like, you got this, you got this.
Okay, well, now I don't have to worry about blocking Corveus. And have less of a chance of hitting Darren.
Yeah, like, the moment he watches his dart sizzle away into nothing, like, nah.
Both hit. First one kills.
Okay.
20 points of damage total.
God.
Right, or no, more than that.
He's already dead.
Would have been 22 points.
Yeah, 22.
total. The first dagger merely sinking into it as you prepare your second dagger, but the ooze already dissipating. Just for good measure, you chuck it right in there anyways. As it slowly sinks into the
Yeah.
ground and a little bit of droplets remain. But seems still now.
Darren's just gonna try to focus on where the artifact is. Like he's just gonna try to think of it and see if he can sense where it's coming from.
Make a charisma check.
Are there any more of those things in here?
Checking the ceiling.
You look up at the ceiling, you look at the ground, you look everywhere. None of those puddles you can check and see. Darren, unfortunately, with your bit of exhaustion kind of hitting you, you're finding it difficult to concentrate, and you don't really get any sensation or anything at the moment.
Alright. Then he's just gonna go with pure instinct and start going down this corridor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to what I was checking here. See if there's anything over here.
And you kind of look
I'm
inside
gonna
of
keep
there.
up with the only person that has the light that I can see by.
It's Darren, unfortunately. As you check that room, Corveus, you do see that there are a couple of containers in there that have since been shattered. Glass containers of some kind that have rather identical liquid compared to the ones you just slayed.
Okay. But
You
nothing
also
else.
notice that
To Corvus to make sure he isn't going alone. Just want to add that.
But you also notice that there was something else in this room. Doesn't make apparent, but with your passive, you'll be able to tell that there is something that almost looks like an indent in the wall sort of deal. Like it's just been pressed in for some time.
Like, something was inside the wall in an indent, or something
Yes.
created that indent?
Something was inside. It wasn't like deep in the wall. It's just like a little lump in the wall. Bump more than anything.
Okay. How big? Like baseball size? Basketball size?
Humanoid.
Humanoid? Okay, that's not good. Volmar, do you know what any of this stuff is around here?
Can I roll to see if I would know?
Intelligence or Arcana, your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Arcana because I'm good at that.
Right off the bat, a generic idea is a storage room of some kind, obviously, for magical things, dangerous things. The shattered jars obviously were to contain whatever those things were, but whatever was in there, why would you trap something in a room with those? And with that much of a check, you kind of get the idea that, like, well, it couldn't have been magical, which means that whatever was in there was meant to be kept secret, kept safe, and probably be eaten away by those things in case of anything.
So, the slime seemed to have been some sort of security measure. It was supposed to be kept secret, and if push comes to shove, the slimes are supposed to deal with it. Clearly, the slimes got out, so we can assume that it somehow got out, I think.
Is there any, like, notes, any type of paperwork around here?
Not
And-
inside that room.
Okay.
At this point, Darren's gonna yell back, "Come on, we don't have much time." And he's just gonna go forward into whatever this area is.
A solid steel door, locked.
I'm gonna yell down, Darren, if you keep rushing ahead, you're gonna end up dead.
Progress is only made by moving forward.
Yes.
Dalmar, you've had very little experience with steel doors, and looking over these, it's hard to tell where the trap mechanism could possibly be at the moment.
He's
The
gonna
other
crack
one-
his knuckles and be like, I
Is
got
this one here locked too?
That one is indeed locked as well. Sibo, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna crack my knuckles and walk up and be like, I got this.
Leaving.
Can I give it a go as well?
What are you trying to do?
Look for traps and see if, like, if
Oh,
there's
make an
any way to
investigation check.
open the door, things like that.
Yeah, go make an investigation check.
+7.
Fitting. Very fitting. I mean, it's nicely made. It's a steel door. Doesn't seem like anyone's tampered with it. Seems perfectly fine.
I'm going to very openly pretend like I'm pulling a lever on the wall and be like, come on, guys.
Dalmar,
There's nothing there. I'm miming it pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Dalmar, get this door open.
Looking for traps around this one, over here.
That one you are pretty sure that there is no trap on that door over there. Kind of look it over. Seems just like the other one, untampered with, untouched, which at least gives you the idea that it's just a door.
Is it locked?
It is.
Dalmar, the lock.
Presumably, you may have one, though I can't see it.
Let's see if they're lockpicking.
Well, he has
Oh,
a lantern on. Yeah, he has
a
his lantern on, so
visible-
you are able to see.
Is there not a visible lock on there?
There is.
Didn't you say
Oh,
that you didn't see what type of mechanism there was?
Yeah. That was also my interpretation of what you said, DM.
Oh, no. It is just a average run-of-your-mill steel door that just doesn't seem like it's been tampered with. No trap,
Yeah.
or at least not as much as you guys can tell.
Oh,
Darren's
that's
gonna,
what
like-
you meant. No traps. Gotcha.
Then do you want, is that a sleight of hand, or?
It's actually, you do have proficiency in lockpicking? Lockpicking tools?
Thieves' tools.
These tools, sorry, yes.
I don't know. Don't
If
think
If
you're
you're
so.
a
rogue,
rogue,
then
if you're a
yes,
rogue, you
yeah.
definitely do.
Yeah, you should. You should. You don't actually have to, but you
Yeah.
should.
Left-hand side,
do.
underneath all your armor and weapon proficiencies, you'll see
Yeah,
tools.
bottom left in tools. You have
Yeah.
proficiency in these tools.
Darren
Well,
is going to.
Okay.
So it's your
jab his-
dexterity
jab his
plus
dagger.
your,
Darren's gonna jab his knife and lock and hand Dalmar a lockpick to do this with.
Oh, I mean, I have one. If you want to use it.
This is.
Doesn't matter which one he takes. Let's just do it.
Hold up.
Yeah,
This is
really.
the player trying to get around the character sheet. 1 second.
All right, you
Yeah.
have
This
a
is in-
proficiency for thieves' tools. It's Dex plus
Darren?
your proficiency
Darren?
bonus.
We could roll it.
Darren. So yeah, it is a dexterity with proficiency. And what you can do, which I tend to recommend for players, is at the bottom of your skills, you should see a little cog that says manage.
Yeah.
Then go ahead and add custom skills. And you can add and change that into lockpicking.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Oh.
Yep. So you can attach it to your dexterity score. You can tell if you're proficient or not, and literally from then on, it'll literally just be right there at the bottom.
Okay, so it's proficient, bonus, miscellaneous bonus, dexterity, and that should be it. Yeah.
It's dexterity plus your proficiency, since you are proficient with these tools.
Okay, so it says proficiency level, proficient,
Yep.
stat, dex. I'm assuming. Okay. Is there a save button I have to hit?
I believe
I think it's
just-
auto save.
Yeah, I was gonna
Auto
say I think it's
saves.
auto saves.
Okay.
You should just see it in your list of skills now. There you go.
And you get advantage because I'm helping.
Oh, cool.
So with
This is 5. So wait, what's my proficiency at?
+2 it should be. Then your dex is 3, so +5.
Yeah. The
Whoa,
5
whoa.
works.
Oh, okay. I was looking at dex saving throw, not okay. Yep.
Yep.
Never mind.
So, as Dalmar, you begin to work on the lock, and Darren right beside, it is a complicated lock. Takes the both of you kind of working together and listening out to the chambering and the pins before eventually, after a good 30 seconds or so, you do manage to hear the lock and chamber for the door itself.
All right, try to open the door.
Takes a little bit of a push, but you do manage to. Goddammit. That's me. There we go. Don't know why I only did a little bit of it. To a massive chamber. Corveus, almost with a depth swiftness, about 5-10 seconds before you hear your own off to the side.
Man just looked at the door and it unlocked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys look into this massive chamber, what strikes you at first is the fact that it is just empty. And not even empty in the sense of like, oh, it's been abandoned for a long time. It is spotless by all measures. No paper, no wood, no material, not even a speck of dust is on the floor.
I don't like this.
Anything in my hallway?
What you see, Corveus, is a corridor that has a torch at each door, specifically planted right there. But no light escapes from beneath the door, as you can tell from the upper side right here, whatsoever.
Okay. I'll be looking for traps to that whole hallway just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And what you would notice, especially with 17, is there seems to be a hidden wall right in the corner,
okay.
whereas you kind of run your finger across, you can feel a large cutout opening. 10 feet by 10 feet.
Okay.
No real mechanism to open it, though.
Kind of give it a push.
Make a strength check. Unless you're not going to give it that much of a push.
Oh,
Well, you do manage to push it, and you put your back into it. You feel it move about half an inch or so. You see as the entire cutout just kind of reverts back right against you. Something is magically keeping this thing shut.
these torches, can they be moved?
They're just hanging on sconces, so it doesn't seem like they're tied down.
If I pull one out?
Okay.
Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure that door heading into the big room,
Mhm.
no traps on it.
Make an investigation check.
Fuck.
Not that you can tell.
Locked?
Definitely locked.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it.
As you guys... What are you guys doing in this vacant, empty room?
Darren like calls out, "Keep to this side. I don't trust this."
At this point, I think Volmir's gonna realize that Corvus isn't following us.
Yeah,
Darren's gonna check this door.
locked.
I'll cast detect magic.
There we
Okay.
go, Sibo.
30 feet. Let me just give you an aura so I can keep track of that. 30 feet. Cube. Tis not be a cube, tis be a circle. There we go. Okay. So at least where you are right now, as you cast detect magic, along this room, you don't really get anything. Until you get to about here or so. You feel a ping of magic just right here in the corner. Past the door that you can't see. Oh wait, it doesn't go through iron, does it? I know some.
Don't think
I
so.
know a couple things per block out the dark magic.
Isn't it just lead that does that?
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal. So yes,
Hmm.
it would not be able to make it through that door. Never mind. Ignore my stupidity.
Are these torches hot?
They're lukewarm. So they've been put out for a very long time.
Okay, so they're not lit at all.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, they're not lit.
Okay, I'm a light one.
You like one?
Yes.
As you go to light the torch and you ignite it, you hear the grinding of stone right behind you as the wall opens up. And you see... At first, you don't see anything at all inside of that cubicle-esque room. Until you notice something moving from there.
Quickly open the door. Back out.
As you go and you back out, as the rest of you hear the door on the opposite side of the hallway open up. And you all see Corvus bolt out of the room. And as he's bolting out, you just see a gelatinous cube consume a torch and take down the light in that instance. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Guys, there's
Corvus,
magic over
my
here.
friend, where the
45.
fuck were you and what were you doing?
Cause I can get 45 feet with my movement. That's why. That.
We leave him unattended for 5 minutes.
Found a hidden door. That's all I'm saying as I'm running in there. Found a hidden door.
Oof. That makes sense for the cube. That makes a lot of sense for the cube. Sibo, what are you gonna do as Corvus just comes out of a room as you look down the hallway, you just see a big old cube of
You're back.
jelly just consume a torch.
Are we fighting or running?
Yes.
We can't let this thing corner us.
If it corners us, we're screwed. Good thing we have plenty of room. Let's kill it.
Oh, okay. Fairy fire.
Okay.
Dex
Yes.
save.
Hey, 0.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Advantage on all attacks against
I
it.
will mark that
Fuck
with
yeah.
a pink. As you fairy fire right onto, and you see all that fairy dust glitter just clinging onto it. Makes it very obvious that, hey, there's an effing cube right there.
And then I'll just be like, all right, guys, good luck. And I'll like go my full movement away.
Okay. Vomer.
Well, first of all, I'm just gonna keep my distance with this thing. And I'm gonna use Witch Bolt because it seems a bit tankier.
Okay.
I'm gonna use second level.
Oh, it's magic missile.
I hit the wrong spell. I am very smart. 1 second. I can click the correct buttons.
16 hits as you launch off your witch bolt against it. And oh wait, go ahead and roll an advantage.
Oh, the advantage
Fairy
button.
fire. See for natural 20.
Right.
Do spell attacks do anything on a crit?
No,
Yep.
unfortunately. Oh well, if
Yeah,
they
they
roll
do.
damage, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just quick cast again and just unuse the spell slot.
Yep.
Yep.
As you launch your whip right directly towards it. I'll give it to you the first one. I'll take the 14 damage. I'll be nice.
Thank you. Sorry, I just don't know how to make it roll twice.
There are ways to do it. I highly recommend looking at the video that I put up in Discord. It's on the pinned messages. It teaches you how to do the hotkeys. Very,
Okay.
very, very helpful.
Okay. I'll do
And it latches onto it, and you can see that it reverberates in electrical energy. You're holding it for now. You have 10 more feet of movement and your bonus action.
I'm gonna just move 10 more feet back and then stay.
Hey, Amar.
I think he said BRB.
I don't know.
So I'm pretty sure he did.
There you are.
There he is.
Hello. 1 second.
Perfect time.
Okay. So
Y'all died.
sounds legit. And I heard the fairy fire.
Yep, so you have advantage.
Okay. Actions, attacks. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, that hits. Also hits. No sneak attack, unfortunately not a surprise, and no allies are nearby it, but 14 points of damage nonetheless.
I think having advantage gives it to you.
Yes, it does.
Yes, you're
General.
right.
Yeah, it
You're
does.
right. I totally forgot about that. First attack. You launch your psychic blades at it, and it is not looking all that hot. Darren.
Aaron is going to reach out and kind of send a zap of necrotic energy at it, cursing it.
Oh, curse. Or hex.
It's
There you go.
X-Place curse. So it's kind of weird. Going to fire a crossbow bolt at the cube.
Go for it.
Right?
11.
I think it's not as tanky as I thought it was.
You launch your
That's actually
crossbow
huge.
bolt right into it, and immediately sinks in, and you see the crossbow bolt already just dissolve into its body. Cornelius.
And that's an extra 2 from the curse.
Um. Yeah. So we can see stuff dissolving into this thing, right?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna sneak around behind it, guys. Be right back. And
You want a
15,
bow?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that's 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. I'm gonna come up. Well, first off, I'm gonna get to like here. And do I see anything inside that room else?
Does not seem like it.
Does it seem like the room's bigger than this cube?
That room over there in the corner?
Yeah.
No.
So it seems like it was literally just like tight against the walls and
Yep.
the trapdoor.
It was literally just waiting to be freed.
Okay, running back.
Me too, man. Me too.
And come back over. Nothing else in that room.
That's good.
Okay.
Want
Like
something more
you.
substantial than a dart for distance?
Maybe.
Okay. Got a bow you can use.
You guys watch as this cube pushes its way through the corridor. And as it passes through the door itself, you can see it degrading just for those couple seconds that it was involved by it. And it literally just walks right into Volmer.
Oh god.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity or constitution?
Dexterity.
Okay.
That is a
Oh.
fail. You become engulfed in the cube's space.
Okay.
You're considered
Flashback to,
restrained.
an hour ago, and I said, "Watch Volmir
Uh-huh.
be the only one who dies here."
Why do you think it went right for you?
You take 12 points of acid damage as it engulfs you. And
I
need to
have
make
1 health left.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw. You're actually up to 7 because remember one of the ooze wits missed you because we didn't know your late song AC.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So you're at 7. That's why I keep track of it all on here as much as well too. Witchbolt stays up. You're good. But you can't breathe in here, by the way. It's hard. And you're
Saying
helping.
I'm good is a bit of an overstatement.
Sibo. This thing literally just walked into Volmer and took him inside.
Yeah, quick question. How much of Volmer is inside of him?
All of him.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. It's probably not a good idea to reach in there, so,
You could
There's
like
jokes to be
lower
had
them at-
here.
Yes, there are jokes to be had.
It doesn't look like it attacks people, so that's not a good thing for me to do. Alright, Volmer's not a threat to it anymore, so I wouldn't get an advantage. Oh, well, I get advantage no matter what. Never mind.
Yeah, you get advantage no matter what because you got Fairy Fire.
So let's see. 5. Oops. Go back. 5.
That just felt like a hurt to my, like a hit to the pride there.
Alright, 25 over here.
Okay.
And I will cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Okay, you're gonna give it a slap in the ass.
Yeah. With advantage.
Yep.
And look what happened. You don't see it yet, but I did.
I'm guessing natural 20.
Yes.
Holy mother of God!
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Oh!
He rolled a 19 and a 20 both for that shit.
Oh!
Let's go.
I
Oh!
think he did some damage.
With a good old horse slap to the ass, you see the jelly reverberate with all the necrotic force you sent into it.
Nice.
And you see it almost drip and fall apart in an instant of rounds It still has Volmer in its grasp, but it does not look like it has much left inside of it.
Oh man.
Volmer,
and
it
then,
is your
real
turn.
quick, as a bonus action, I'm gonna give
Yep, yep, yep.
myself some temporary HP. Just in
Okay.
case.
It's one hell of a hit right there. Fuck yeah.
All right, you get a 4, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Overcharge.
Did 40 damage total or 20
Fucking
total?
hell. No, 40
40
total.
total.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Volmer, what you up to?
Okay, can I... If I try to get out of this, am I using an action?
Let me double check that. Yes.
Okay.
Your Witch Bolt is still up, by the way.
I was gonna say, that's why I asked. I'm going to continue my casting of Witch Bolt, but I'm gonna lower it to first level, so I don't waste my second level spell slot.
No, you
don't
just
use any
continue.
spells.
It doesn't
Just
continue
continue.
in spell
It's
slot.
zero.
just
Use
Oh.
damage.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as you maintain concentration, it is still the exact same spell.
Oh, okay. I was told that it worked differently. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, so let me, I guess, just roll damage.
Yep, literally just roll damage since you still have a tether.
Let me double check what I roll for that real quick. My bad. 12, so that's 2d12.
Yeah, like a warlock with witch bolt. Ha.
Yeah, Warlock with Witch Bolt is brutal. Even as you are suffocating inside of this gelatinous cube, you hold onto the magic, and almost as an invisible "fuck you" giant cube, you clench your fist and you surge the electric energy into the cube itself. As you do so, and you feel it wriggle and writhe around you, you feel yourself plummet onto the ground, onto your ass, as you watch this gelatinous cube just into the ground, an amorphous mess of nothing.
I'm gonna run over and
Yeah, it's gonna run over
cast
to
Cure Wounds on Volmer.
Okay.
Volmer.
I do not like fighting slimes, I'm going to be honest.
Corvus, what the fuck was that thing?
The slime.
8 hit points to Volmer.
Thank you.
I also get 8 hit points from Curse.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna hand Corvus my bow and arrows.
Short bow?
Yeah,
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you. In case we run into more
short
of
bow
these
and
things.
quiver.
Wait, does Corvus know how to use those? Isn't he a monk? I don't think.
Simple.
I don't think he does, actually, funny enough.
Um,
No, he does. He has.
Yeah.
Oh, no, short sword. Never mind.
short sword, and simple weapons.
Short bow is a martial weapon, I believe.
Is it?
No, it's a simple one.
I thought it was simple.
I thought short
Rogues
bow
don't
was
get
a
martial weapons.
But they specifically say short bow as a rogue.
Let me just. I'll look here.
Same here,
Simple
I can
range
confirm both
weapons.
bows
Short
are
bow.
Simple bow. It's a simple weapon.
Yep.
Okay.
Didn't say. I was pretty sure I could use one of those.
Okay.
Equipment.
Darren's just like going down to look out where the hell that thing came from.
You do see that where there once was a torch sconce, there is nothing there, completely dissolved. And there's just an open wall where there is a 10-foot by 10-foot cube that kind of immediately looks identical to whatever the size that thing was.
How much of this thing is left? Like, on
It's
the
just
ground?
a big old puddle on the ground.
Is there anything
Does
left
my
from
detect
it?
magic detect that it's still magical, or
I don't believe this thing even classifies as magic by technicality.
that's good to know.
Darren's looking down this doorway now.
Volmir's gonna like walk up to Corvus and like put a hand on her shoulder. Can you not stray from the group next time, please?
No.
Yeah, this thing just classifies as a creature. It's not technically magical.
Gotcha.
It's always good to check what might be coming from behind us. Like that.
Would
Yeah,
it have gotten out if you didn't go that way?
It might have. We don't know that.
Volmir's
Insight
gonna,
check.
gonna raise an eyebrow.
Make an insight check.
Damn!
Well, for one part, Corvus is talking out of his ass, but he's talking out of his ass from experience.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
God.
Like, you gotta know
So
all
natural
exits
20's
and
good.
entrances whenever you walk into a room. You need to know what might come after you. Is there anything left from inside this thing?
There is not.
Okay.
Well, correction. There is a little bit of metal left from that sconce.
Okay, no, okay.
And there were no like magical items still inside of it or something
There was
crazy
not.
like that.
Unfortunately not.
Sad.
As always, as is tradition, investigation for traps.
Go for it.
Yeah, same here on this one.
Corveus, stay with us, please, for the love of God.
I'm staying in this room, just watching both sides, back and forth.
Okay. As you're both looking over, the door is not trapped, that you can tell. And Dalmar, that hallway, as you're kind of looking through the archway, once again, another shattered door inward. No seemingly trap.
So I'm gonna pay special attention to the ceilings and the upper walls, and like even to the point to where when we get to the point where we're going through the doorway, I'm gonna look up and back at the doorway
Mhm.
to make sure we're not getting snickerdoodled by anything.
My favorite phrase.
Nickadoodle. What
Come
a
on,
wonderful
everyone.
phrase.
This is where the last person to be here came through.
I'm still gonna check. Is this door locked?
That door is locked. Actually, no, that door is open.
Okay.
That door is open.
I'm gonna open it up and look inside.
I checked it earlier and you said it's locked.
Oh, did I? My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just gonna peer inside.
As soon as you open the door,
But again,
messing that up. Come on, roll 20. Please work with me. Please work with me. No, roll 20. I said work with me.
Okay,
God.
Volmir, seeing Corveus doing his own thing and not wanting to go inside another slime's gut, is gonna stick with Corveus.
Are you sure?
Funny you
Last
should
one.
say that.
Oh, come on!
Literally, as you open the door, you just see just gelatinous reflection in your face.
I want to clarify. He doesn't just flat straight open it. It's a peek in.
Yeah, I know.
The
But
moment
like
I see that, I
like,
shut the door.
moment you open the door, you just like, fuck.
Shut the door.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to relock it.
Okay. You go to relock it, and you kind of work on it, and eventually you do hear the tumble just locking. It's like, cool.
Not that way.
Corveus is
Got
kind
it.
of just staring at him with like a what the fuck.
Let's go, Volmer. Why are you waiting
Literally,
around?
because Vollmer, all you saw was he went.
Corveus?
Come on.
Quit
Go
diddly
straight to the
dallying,
fountain
Volmer.
once
Let's
you're
go.
here.
Checking the ceilings, checking behind us,
Yep.
checking at the degrees of sight that humans don't normally check, which is higher than a 45-degree angle.
I will check at 46 degrees.
Aha!
As you make your way through these hallways, one thing that catches you once you turn the corner right there is that the walls have etched in writing of some kind. As you kind of look at it, what languages do you all know? No one can read it.
I have Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Yep. I just went through all your character sheets. No one can read it.
That was very fast.
I have you all opened at once.
I know all languages. Thank you.
Not even joking, Corveus will eventually know that.
Oh shit.
Monk, Tongue of the Sun and Moon. I think it's
Yep.
like level 12 or something. As long as someone talks it, you can understand it.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
It's fucking-
Ridiculous.
It's fun.
Is this door locked?
The door is not locked.
Everyone, to me.
Look to Volmer. Let him go first. Might be another slime.
Is Sibo just standing by the dead?
Yeah, I'm
body?
wondering where you're
Yeah,
at,
like,
Sibo.
that's why I asked Sibo. Are you just gonna
I
stand
bet.
there?
No, I was just keeping an eye on both areas and haven't moved myself.
Wait, did Sibo see the slime?
I don't know
No,
where it
just
was.
I would say
in
I
the
would say
doorway.
no, not from that angle. No.
I don't even think you saw the slime. I
Yeah.
didn't open the door very far.
Yeah, again, you literally just saw him peek, fuck no, lock.
You just peeked into the room and just saw a wall of slime and
Yeah,
slammed the door.
literally just saw a wall of slime and just went nope.
Something out of like a Scooby Doo episode.
Exactly, that's what I was picturing in my mind. Uh,
If only someone with a smaller passive could have opened that door, that would have been fun. They're just fuck.
oh shit.
As you look over the door, Delmar, doesn't seem like there's anything tampered with it, especially since you're kind of being a little bit careful with this one, being like, all right, this one's not locked, so let's not touch that one.
All right. Well, you said it's not. Okay, so I didn't see traps, and you said it's not locked. Open it.
Darren's gonna help Dalma push the door open.
Joint effort of you two pushing, it is very easy to make your way in to a large chamber. And what immediately hits you here is that this is the first chamber that you've actually seen that actually has any objects within it.
Other
There
than
are
slimes.
tapestries
crap.
hung on the walls on each of the 5 that don't have a doorway on them. As you guys look over these tapestries, they tell a tale of some kind. A war that has to do with a champion who raises a bow to the sky. Another one that speaks of a great battle against everlasting darkness. The next, what looks to be a grave of some sort, with the same symbol as the bow itself, etched onto the stone, but with the bow laying on the actual grave. The fourth being of what looks to be someone coming to retrieve the bow. And you see these lines intersect on the bow itself that cut it up into 4 different pieces. And the fifth, almost like a telling of the future, that shows this bow cut up into 4 different pieces and a string just separated from it. And it almost encompassed by these ritualistic S symbols that unfortunately no one can read.
Hmm. Yep, those are pictures.
So where's the slime hidden?
Do they look like the fancy S's like we used to draw in like middle school? Like the 3 lines and the 3 lines?
Oh god.
A little bit. You remember this from elementary school at some point. You're pretty sure you made these in middle school.
Okay.
So, with
Huh.
4 doors as an option, well, 3 since you've just come through 1. What are you guys doing?
General
For now,
spatial
Darren's just looking at these tapestries.
Okay.
general spatial awareness. Can I deduce that that's south door goes to that last one I looked into? Possibly leads that direction?
You technically didn't peek in there, but at the same time, it's kind of obvious. It's like, that's either a hallway to that giant room you just went through, or there's another separate room literally 10 feet away. So it's
Okay.
either someone was really dumb in the architecture, or that's very obvious.
Okay. With that being said,
Did you tell us about this slime? Down
Nope.
Hell no.
Question. Can I roll to see if I can identify what kind of culture this whole temple originates from?
Make an Arcana or History check, your choice. They do give different answers depending on what you get, so make that choice.
I am better at Arcana, so I'll roll that.
the culture itself, from what you can gather from the symbolism you can't understand, from the imagery, and from the idea that these tapestries seem to paint, is some sort of following, a dedication, a almost religion-esque depiction of this person. Now, you never get a real clear image of them. You always get like a shadowy figure or a rough design, but never actually a true visage of them. And the idea that it somehow revolves all around this bow just screams of an ancient artifact that is important beyond belief to whoever or whatever is connecting all this together.
Seems we have a bow court.
About what now?
A court that like directly relates to the bow or something to do with the user. One of the two. Though the user seems unimportant.
Look over to Dalmar. How's that door look, Dalmar?
DM, how does that door look?
It looks like a good door that has no traps on it.
So far untrapped.
Darren
locked?
checks this door to the south.
That door is unlocked.
Huh. He's gonna start to open it then.
Swing it open, and just like the room prior, you see a spotless, empty, nothing room. As you kind of look inside, it just seems like there's nothing in there at all. Not a speck of dust, not a single object, just nothing.
Huh. We'll just
Sibo, you get a magical ping from this door off to the side.
Ooh, what kind of school?
I don't believe
Evocation.
this classifies as a school. Let me double check. It does. It is. Where are you? Abjuration.
I'll yell out that there seems to be some abjuration magic near this door.
probably found something, Sibo, and then Darren just kind of closes the door and walks away.
Yeah, the store's got magic, like some sort of protective magic.
Do you know what it might be?
No.
Wilmer, check out this door.
On it. I guess roll Arcana? Or
Make an Arcana check.
okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
As you walk up to the door, and you're knowledgeable enough to not touch the magically affected door, but you kind of run your hand a little bit over it, trying to focus on that arcane power within you. You sense that wave of magic off of it. It's a bit on the powerful side, but it's nothing too impactful. But you get the idea that it's so passive that odds are it's either when you open the door or you possibly do something to it is when it will go off. So as long as you don't fuck with the door, you should be perfectly fine.
So, it seems to have some level of power behind it. Not as much as, of course, blocking the sky, but some level. The good news is it won't go off unless someone messes with the door, be it opening it or maybe something else. It's hard to identify.
Could you
Well, I
get
guess
rid
we'll
of the
save that
magic?
one for last then.
Could you
Damar, what's it look like over there?
Fulmer, could you get rid of the magic?
I don't think I have Dispel Magic.
Nope, third level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, is my door locked?
Your door is locked.
Okay.
Okay.
As he fiddles
you-
with it, I'm going like that.
work with it. It takes a little bit longer this time, but you're kind of getting the hang of these metallic tumblers before eventually, after about a minute or so, you hear the sound of it go off.
Open the door.
Deliberate force, you open the door and are immediately met with a turn corner and some stairs going downward.
Found some stairs over here.
Does it look like anyone's been down there in a while? But the townsfolk said someone else came through here pretty recently.
Is there dust or anything here, DM?
There is a faint layer of dust, but it's not all that noticeable for the most part.
Some faint layer of dust.
It tells you that it
Don't
was
see
open at
anything
some
obvious.
point. It was open at some point. How long ago that was could not have been that long.
I think my detect magic would go away by now.
You got like 2 minutes left in it. That's a 10-minute spell, motherfucker. That shit lasts
Yes.
long. Trust
I'm
me, I've been
curious.
keeping track of it in my head.
All right, I wasn't sure how fast we were moving. Seemed
Yeah,
pretty
don't worry.
slow.
I'll let you know when it's gone.
Cool.
What's it look like, Dalmar?
We'll take a look down the stairs.
I would say, since Dalmar can't see without Darren as Darren's light. Or
Oh
maybe
yeah,
as you
forgot about that.
look down the stairwell, it opens up to a large chamber, which at least at the angle from now, with being up top the stairs, you can't really make out that much detail of anything. But you could at least see that it looks like there is a wisp of darkness just coming from the center of the room.
Oh, I think we might have found something. And I'm going to go stealth.
Okay.
And look for traps as I go. Fuck.
Okay. You're
Looks
more
clear.
you're more so focused on being as quiet as possible and not being noticed as you make your way down, kind of like occasionally running your hand ever so gently across the walls, giving a little bit quick dart up to the ceiling, but no serious investigation. As you make your way towards the bottom, you see a chamber that is, by all degrees, filled with a black, murky fog. There are several pillars keeping the chamber supported. And on the opposite end, you see what looks to be a door of some kind. Or at least it should be a door. But you don't see any actual physical manifestation to it. It's hard to see past that strange blackness coming out of it.
With my devil sight, I'm able to see through all this or no?
No.
Okay.
Something about this blackness is not darkness. It is a black fog-esque thing.
Okay. So there's 4 pillars with a door on the opposite side?
Yep.
Or what should be
Yeah,
a door?
Aaron's gonna go down the stairs after Corbeus at this point.
I'll go where the light goes.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
bit
just
bleak otherwise.
do a quick investigate around the room for traps.
I'd make an investigation check for me real quick.
Oh. God damn it.
You kind of enter in, keeping a good eye out as much as possible, taking as many details as you possibly can. I'm gonna make a quick map for this real quick. Ah. Roll 20, can you please work with me? Thank you. Okay. Very rough map. Whoops.
Oh no, we're all dead.
All consumed by the darkness.
OBS.
God damn it, that was good.
That's great. That's good. That's a good one.
All I picture is him saying Corvus like fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin!
God.
Oh.
I was thinking like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh my god,
And
yeah.
he's a platypus!
That's a pretty good one, damn, dude.
That was actually a really good impression. Holy hell.
Oh, I love Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah.
You know, I
That's
probably
really
should have thought
good.
that over.
Why is your impression so good?
I can squeak my voice like a nerd way too well.
I used to do a really good Winnie the Pooh and Fat Albert. Yeah. And Mickey. I used to do a pretty good Mickey.
So even with your dark visions, this is very difficult to see through. There's very little detail you can make out at the moment. And Sivo, the moment you start to get close to this room, it just pings of magic. Magic that's unidentifiable. It's just radiating out of here.
Can Volmir light a torch? Like another torch?
You light a torch, and even as you light that torch, the black wisps, they avoid the light, but they continue going. And you notice, now more than ever with that light, you see them kind of raising up. And they just phase through the ceiling.
Is there anything else in this room?
Make a perception or investigation check. Your choice. Giving a good look around, you don't see anything at the moment. You're tired, and this strange blackness is filtering out. It's hard to make anything out.
I looked at Darren. Well, if you believe your bow is where the darkness is, right through that door.
I'm sorry, is there a door in here? I'm not too clear on the features of this room.
At the very, very far end, it looks like a door, gateway. It's hard to even understand what it is, but it's very clear it's an opening of some kind.
That's where we need to go. And I'll just start walking towards it.
As you make your way towards it, there's a brief moment that as you're breaking through that darkness. Do you still have your lantern on?
Yeah.
Your lantern almost does nothing to this darkness. It seems to only care for direct fire, like Volmer's torch. As you make your way through, you hear this strange clanking sound. Metal scraping. Something connecting, something forming. And it starts to get louder. And then you hear an echoing voice, just room. Cries, screams, pleading, beggings of some sort of ethereal voice. Before you see something come from the blackness. Something that looks like a humanoid figure. Just a large hunk of very fine and decorated armor. And in that moment, all this blackness sinks into the armor itself. And you see a large, possibly Goliath-sized, in humanoid stature, armor stand before you.
Turn to everyone else. Well, Darren's dead. Let's go back.
I just roll initiative.
Oh, if you put us on a different map, we don't see it. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Again with the nat 1 initiative.
All of us roll initiative, or just
Everyone.
okay?
Unless
Ha-
Debo, did you?
j-
You're up the stairwell, right? You didn't fall down, or did you?
Yeah, I stayed at the top.
Okay.
Did I hear anything at all?
You heard these whispers suddenly get really loud coming from downstairs before going dead silent.
Okay.
This thing ain't happy. Fulmer, the first act, as all the darkness in this room seeps into this seemingly appearing armor that you heard build itself off of the ground.
Okay, so step one, I guess, is Blade Song.
The last blade song for the day. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, which just gives me general buff to movement. We'll check how much that is.
Should be 40 now because you get plus 10.
Yeah, I was just double checking how much movement was. Okay, so I'm gonna start running in to help. I can go about here.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go back up a bit. And I'm going to cast, using my last second level spell slot, Witch Bolt. Again.
Go ahead and launch your damage.
Actually, let me double check if that's in range.
30 feet. Just barely.
Okay. Actually, I am going to move a bit closer then, just so that way there's a chance to back out of it.
$15 does not hit.
Well, crap.
You launch your witch bolt directly at it, and as it impacts the armoring, there's a moment you feel it's gonna latch on before it just dissipates off of it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Because I already
Mark.
used my movement and bonus action.
What you up to, Dalmar?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Oh, I don't see myself on the turn order.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I only
It's
see.
only Volmar, Sibo, and Boss.
Yeah.
Me too. I see only
And-
those three. As
Oh,
well.
did we? We probably didn't click on ourselves.
No, it's because we
No,
swapped
I know
maps.
what happened. It's a
I
little
think
glitch.
you clicked on yourself before.
No.
after.
It's a glitch that happens occasionally with Roll20, where if I don't delete you from the turn order and you roll again, it updates for me, but it doesn't update for you. It's really dumb. I don't know why. So, Darren, you're 7. 7. Corveus,
5.
not one with a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Damar, 22. Got it. 22.16.
Cool. Alright. So,
At everybody? Just make sure. Should be 6 people on there.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay.
6. Yep.
Darren's just like strained and exhausted, and he's just like looking up and like, awe, too tired to react.
so 30, 25, 20. So I can do a 25, 30 instead and get a clear line of sight to Boss.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Okay, range is not an issue. That was no button again.
First attack misses. Second attack really misses. One and two.
Stupa misses.
First one flecks off the armor without any impact whatsoever. The other one just goes right above. You see, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go for a headshot. Oh, there's no head.
Ah. The old
Armor.
switcheroo.
The armor just reaches his hand forward. As it does so, you watch a wisp of darkness just form. And it launches out and it reaches for Darren. First person in front. $13 is not gonna hit. You watch as this
I
whip
just
of
barely
darkness
lurch out of the way.
it launches right out at you. As it holds up its second arm. And it launches a second one. 17 to hit.
I'm going to like hold out my arm and just like project a barrier of force. Just kind of like crash away from it. So I'm casting shield.
Okay, I was like, I hope that's shields. I don't know if you have shields.
I do.
As you watch that whip going right towards the center of your torso, you use that shadowy energy in your arm and you form that magical wall. The shadow breaks against it. No impact. And it just starts to shimmy its way right up to you. That's all it's gonna do. Sibo. Sibo!
My dad, I've been trying a hardware mute thing, and I tried unmuting through Roll20, and that did not work.
Hotkey thing?
Yeah. Trying new stuff. I was asking, am I off the map, or
You
am
are
I
technically
actually
off the map.
right there?
You're
Okay,
15 feet off the map.
Okay, so 15 feet to get here.
Yep.
Then 10 more feet, which will
Yep.
be my full movement here. Then I will use my action to dash to go
Okay.
another 25. Not far, but far enough.
Okay.
That'll be me.
Darren.
Darren's gonna like just try to like, dash and circle around, and as he does so, he trails after Image with the spell Mirror Image.
Okay, mirror image. Bonus action?
That is it.
Okay, Corveus.
Okay. I'm going to take some steps over here. I'm gonna pull out the short bow.
Okay.
Till I know what the fuck this thing does.
20 does not hit.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You launch the arrow right at it and you aim for that chink in the armor. But as you impact against it, it's almost like that shadow that filters through it is a body in itself. And the arrow reflects off it.
Anyone got any more of that fairy fire?
Is that what you're gonna do? Oh, Sibo just died.
Yeah.
Volmer.
Okay, I'm going to make some more distance just so I don't get absolutely destroyed by this thing. And I'm going to try again with Witch Bolt.
Go ahead and try to Witch Bolt.
I can only do first level this time though.
21 barely hits.
What?
Barely hits.
Mm-hmm.
As you launch your witch bolt directly at it, as you watch it encase it, you see the armor doesn't react at all to it.
Yeah, I didn't do much damage with that one.
Yeah, trust me, when you kept casting Witch Bolt, I'm like, oh, he's gonna be so sad when he finds out it's immune to lightning.
Oh,
Fuck,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that's what you were trying to imply. Okay.
Yep. You just have your Witch Bolt attached to it, but it is unaffected.
Oh, okay.
The darkness doesn't waver, the armor isn't being burnt or scorched or anything. And that's the moment it kind of hits you like, fuck.
Okay.
Delmar.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, yep, good enough. That's it for me.
Okay. The armor turns to look at Darren, and it's going to try and grab onto you. Does not manage to do so, as you slink out of the way of its grapple attack. The only thing you can do in that one turn if it grapples. You see what should be the head of Wisp, but just kind of look towards you. Sibo.
Alright, I'm going to move up to it.
Okay.
And just to make sure I'm exactly diagonal, I'm going to start doing my good old punches.
Technically, it's the other way around. Since this is a large creature, you just be directly across from Darren.
Yeah.
Isn't this across?
Nope. Darren's on the other block on the other side. Yeah, I know. Flanking is really dumb.
Okay.
That would be directly across.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Flanking is really dumb when it comes to larger creatures.
Yeah, and I'm gonna punch it.
Punch it in the gut.
Yeah.
I was gonna say punch in the face, but I remember it has no face. Unfortunately not. Your fist impacts it, but it's almost like the energy from your punch just dissipates off instantly. Like, oh, okay, I need to put my back in it next time.
Okay, that'll be me.
Darren.
Alright. Darren's gonna dash away. He's just gonna flee, not disengaging or anything.
Okay. He's going to try and grapple you. Natural 20.
He can grapple on an opportunity attack.
It counts as a normal attack for him. Because this is what it does.
Well,
You are considered grapple, so as you turn around to try to run
does
away
that
from
not
him,
get blocked by my mirror image if I roll it?
roll your damn mirror image.
Alright, there we go. That doesn't hit.
There you go. As you watch it, almost with lightning flash reflex, in comparison to what you've seen it do so far, it reaches out, and there's a moment you feel it grab onto you, kind of like a, oh fuck moment, before you lurch forward and you feel one of your duplicates from your mirror image left behind instead. And its hand just goes right through the mirror image. Lucky motherfucker. Mirror image. Fucking amazing.
Yep. So once I'm here, I'm going to use my racial fairy fire to bathe it in multicolor light.
Fairy fire is an action. You dash for your action.
No, I didn't dash for an action. I just walked away.
Oh,
I
okay.
misspoke.
I was gonna say, don't use dash. You don't mean it. Unfortunately, 18, so it does not succeed.
Yeah.
Use fairy fire on it, but it seems like those shadowy wisps keep that dust from clinging to it. That it?
Yep.
Corveus.
Okay. Can I see anything inside that?
It is just solitary blackness. Whatever that blackness was coming into the room itself has just gone into this thing and is now basically just autopiling it.
Huh. I'm really curious as a player. I don't know how curious he is. Oops.
You burning hundreds, man!
There we go.
With Ashana, you burned 100. With
I-
this one, you burned 100.
That one I fucked up. I put only roll 100. Not roll
Oh,
100.
that's right. Yeah, you
Comes
did.
back.
You rolling 100, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 45 there. I'm going to come up, using my action to come up here. Can I light a torch
As your action, yeah.
as my action?
Yeah, I would say that'd be your action.
Okay.
That'd
But
be an
the act of
argument
pulling
back.
it out and lighting it.
Oh yeah. You're gonna do both.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. You use your action to pull out a torch and light it up. As you hold it up to this gateway of whatever it is, you don't see a damn thing.
Put
But
the
what
torch
you
through.
can notice when you hold the light up to it, it's just a gateway of blackness. You see something swirling and moving around in it. And there's almost this feeling in your head that you can walk right through that.
I'm gonna put the torch through first.
You put the torch through, goes right through. You lose all light from it.
Pull out the torch. Is it still lit?
It's cut off.
Like flat cut off?
Yeah. As far as you put it in, you didn't feel anything happen to it. As you pull it out, it's like clean cut.
You put your whole hand in there with the torch, or just like the tip?
No, just the tip of the torch.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God! I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Nope.
I
That's
have a
a
stub now.
that's a nope, nope, nope for me now. He was curious, but he was gonna go in, but not anymore. Now I've seen that shit.
That feels like something out of a cartoon.
Yep.
I was gonna say, I don't know. How far have you gone? You were, I think, here?
Something like that.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you would have had to dash to get there.
Oh, okay. So I was off my accounting then. So.
It's fine. I'll say I let it happen because you know that information now. But yeah, you're there.
I'll just say I won't be able to move anymore too. So.
Yeah. Bummer. Out of the corner of your eye, you do see Corveus light a torch, stick it in, and there's no torch anymore.
I wouldn't stick your hand in that if I were you.
I wasn't. I was gonna stick my head in.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast, just... Actually, I'm going to run in and try to stab this guy.
Okay.
So, let me... move here. Try to
Hey.
get from behind. I'm going to...
18 does not hit. You reach and you try to stab
Advantage.
through, but whatever this armor is, whatever this blackness is, it says fuck you, basically.
He's good.
Did you roll twice?
I have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have
Still
your
doesn't work.
flanking. Unfortunately not. And you have any bonus action spells? You got 5 feet of movement if you want it.
I still don't have bonus action spells, and I'm not taking an attack of opportunity from this guy.
Dalmar. Dalmar. There you go.
Okay. Burp. That's me.
Yep. Let's turn. You watch as those wisps of blackness that are escaping from the top of the head almost freeze, as they kind of curl inside. And you all kind of feel a bit of a shiver go down your spine before an echoing, ear-piercing screech just comes out of this thing as all that shadow just leaps from the top of the opening and just retches out. I need Corveus, Volmer, and Sibo to make wisdom saving throws. Volmer. Wisdom saving throw. So Corveus and Volmer you saved. Sibo unfortunately fails.
Alright, I can't wait to start fighting the party.
Does Darren have to make one too?
Darren does not. He is just outside of range.
Oh.
Literally just outside.
Right.
Sibo, you take 17 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned for the round.
Oh no.
He's
Volmer
trying
and
to-
Corveus,
Damn,
you
monk.
take 8 points of psychic damage. As this ear-piercing scream rips through your mind. I have a radius going, by the way.
8, 8, 8, 8. 23 minus 8. 23. Okay. God, I couldn't do math.
At this turn, Sibo, you are stunned for the turns.
As a
Unfortunately, can't
monk
do
now?
anything.
This guy's a monk? With stunning strike? Motherfucker.
Darren.
Is he frozen?
Oh, I think Darren is frozen. Oh, no,
You've
there
all
he is.
around it.
There he is.
Oh,
Say that again, because you literally came back to us and now rapid fired everything.
Alright. So, like, I'll call out to Bulmer and tell him, just run. It's invulnerable. I'll wait until Sibo's conscious, and then we'll go around it. And then, seeing that Sibo is stunned and probably about to get destroyed, I'm going to take aim and try to fire at the construct to try to distract it.
Go for it. Team does not hit.
What is this thing?
It's a boss, is what it is.
Yes, but it.
Corveus.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck a duck. So let's go 20. That's 45. That's 75, 80. Boom.
Jesus.
Movement
Run
and
like
dash.
the wind.
Out of there.
Run like the fucking wind.
Fucking out. Yep.
Okay, Volmer.
So I guess I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Everyone I fucking meet.
Not towards the portal.
So, Darren, what makes you so confident this thing is invincible? Per se.
As he's running towards you in a huff.
Nothing in particular, just that we've been attacking it for about half a minute and nothing's happened.
That is fair.
Action. Oh yeah, your action was disengaged. That's right. Dalmar.
Yeah. I would have cast magic missile otherwise.
Yeah.
And it is the boss's turn now.
A question about its stunning. Was it until the end of its turn? Or
End of your turn.
end of my turn? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm currently not stunned.
You're currently not stunned anymore.
Okay. Just double checking.
Nope. Nope. God damn.
We're gonna die to the dice today. Fuck.
Literally, you guys aren't getting any good rolls.
Yeah.
You watch as, after all that shadow escapes from it, you almost see it convulse and retch. Its arms are just moving kind of mechanically as the darkness in its head, or where it should be, wavers and filters for a moment. It does nothing this turn. Almost seems like something is struggling within it. Sibo.
All right.
Sibo, this way.
I mean, I don't know why we're running. I'm gonna use my bonus action to get those 4 temporary hit points back.
second and last use for the day.
Yeah. Almost like all of my spells. Wait. I'm going to. I just want to double check the reading of this. Start of my next turn. Okay, I'm going to Booming Blade with my gauntlets to attack
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't hit, so nothing happens.
Unfortunately,
anyway.
does not hit, so nothing is planted on it. The energy dissipates as you impact it. No damage.
God, I have to roll 15 or higher to hit this fucker.
Mm-hmm. I have to roll a 16 to hit.
Gonna move Sibo or just gonna stay there?
I'll move to the corner space of it, but not leaving its attack range.
Okay. Darren. Oh, I think Darren's frozen again.
Yep.
Agreed.
There
It's
we
no
go.
use. You have to go around. And Darren.
But I don't think we could hear you. You
It's
were
going
frozen for a
okay.
little bit.
You're frozen again, so you came back and
Yeah,
I said
it's
rapid
portal.
speed.
Oh shit. Ah, God damn it.
Yeah, your internet's failing
Every
on you.
time right when I'm about to say something.
Your internet is failing on you.
So Darren's gonna call out to everyone. It's no use. We have to go around. And he's gonna dash through the portal.
Okay, he's the only one who dashes through right now.
Cool. I'm going the other way.
But he never said we're going through the portal, just going around. And
And
he's
then-
gone now.
You guys just
In
watch.
Darren's mind, that's not even a question. He is hyperfixated right now.
Depending on how this goes, I might have to make it that way. Well, because if everybody else leaves, we can't have that do that. So it really depends on what the fuck happens right here, right now. Seriously. But Darren, as he says that, just bolts, and you guys just watch as the portal ripples ever so faintly as he walks through before solidifying again. Darren's gone. Corveus?
I'm going to yell to everyone. You saw what happened to the torch. We could lock the door behind us. I'm gonna take one shot at this dude.
Okay. Hey, you got some damage! Please don't be a 1. Hey.
It was a 2 and a 4.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Good God.
You
Finally.
finally take your shot, and you wait for that perfect moment until its head is ever so faintly tilted so you can shoot right into it. And you do see it actually physically react to the impact for the first time in this entire battle. This thing can be hurt. You guys just
And-
haven't been doing it.
Fucking Demon.
I'm also going to start heading up the staircase.
Okay.
So
Volmer.
I think also no one's actually hit it, and the
No.
only one that did hit it was a lightning attack.
Yep.
And that didn't do
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah, it didn't
Right,
do
so-
anything.
So, that I think, yeah.
Yeah, so out of all the impacts, you guys finally see it take damage, and you're like, oh, we can hurt it. It just takes like 30 attacks.
So, Bormir's just gonna sigh and shout, Fortune favors the bold, and I trust this man already. And he's gonna book it for the portal.
I'm sorry.
What?
I guess this is where we split the party.
Yeah?
Yep.
And I'm dashing
Mhm.
into the portal.
Only if you want to puss out, not go straight through the portal.
I mean,
Oh.
everyone saw that it cut the torch in half. And yet
Now,
you guys
see,
both are running
I'm really
into the
curious
guillotine.
Which half of the party we're going to continue with if this does
That
continue?
is the fucking question.
So are
Dalmar,
they, are they dead?
brave.
Or
Dalmar, the fuck you doing?
What just all just ditch Corveus?
Hey, second one hits. And you do get a sneak attack, Casimo's right there. We're finally dealing damage and everybody's ditching.
I I mean, like, what's the chances we could take this thing down before it just grinds us to dust?
Actually, rather decent if your dice rolls are with you.
Well,
They
yeah,
clearly
you
haven't
say
been.
that, but it's got like 20 AC, and
Yeah,
it
20.
presumably does awful, terrible things to you if it grapples you.
Exactly. It is yet to
So-
hit any of you. Its attack bonus is not that great. Literally, the only reason I've hit any of you so far is because of its ability that says, "Hey, you're guaranteed to take damage," and a natural 20.
Wait, how big was the hallway that we came through?
Hmm?
Was the hallway only like a 5-foot hallway?
Yeah, it looks 5 foot.
It's a 5-foot hallway, and then it's 10 feet down.
This
5
thing
foot
can't
right
get
before the
through it, can
doorway,
it?
and then 5 foot here.
This thing wouldn't be able to get through that hallway, would it?
Not that you can tell.
I'm gonna yell that down to Siba.
Okay. It shouldn't fit. That's what you know.
Just judging by the size.
Yeah, we also know about what happened to your torch and where everyone else is going. You know, all these are things that we know.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as the armor recomposes itself. Ever so slightly, you hear the armor reattach all firmly. And it's going to reach out for you, Sibo. It's going to give you a nice old hug. It's going to miss because your AC is absurdly high.
Flexes.
As it goes to grab onto you, you feel it wrap around your waist, but as you kind of like flex it off, you feel the metal on metal scrape off of each other. Sibo. Man, I want to get one of you with that grapple.
All right. It'll have disadvantage. I'm going to cast invisibility
Yep.
on myself.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to move my distance away from it.
Go for it. They cannot see you, but can take attack of opportunity. Correa's doing anything else on top of the staircase?
I'm.
Oh, that means detect magic is gone because invisibility is also concentration.
I'm gonna be waiting up there to shut the door.
Dalmar, anything?
Normally I just keep flinging and run, but I don't know where Sibo went, so I'm not taking that
Yeah.
chance.
You would just watch Sibo just go, whoop. Well, you would hear the clinking of footsteps getting closer. That is a good point. You
Right
would hear that.
close to my line of sight.
Yes.
So, nope.
Okay.
Without knowing where Sibo went, I've already fucked up far too much today. Nope.
It has.
I'm just gonna do a full retreat action.
Just within range. But it has no way of actually seeing you. So you watch the armor just kind of clink its
I
way
also
closer.
want to allow you this, that since he could hear me and know not to throw, wouldn't the armor also be able to hear me and know which direction I went?
Yeah, the thing don't have ears.
Oh, okay, then that's great for me.
But you do see it making its way towards you. It does seem like it knows where you are, but it can't do a fucking thing without being able to see you. That's all I can say. Sibo.
I'm gonna keep on going.
Yep. At this point, without being able to see you, it literally cannot do a damn thing. It just seems to know where you are for some reason. As you guys make it up top, and with a heave, you clink the door shut. And with the work of Corveas and Dalmar, immediately go to chamber it closed once more.
Locking that fucking thing.
Yep. Almost like you get the idea that whoever was in here probably left and locked the door as well.
You know, I feel like a hypocrite now because I used to sing a song with my friends that was like, "Don't you know, you never split the party,
Hmm.
Yeah.
strangers in the back." Yeah, and
What'd you do? What'd you
split the
do?
party.
What'd you do?
Oh, this is gonna end terribly.
This went a whole nother direction.
Yes, yes, it did.
So, really quickly, Jared and Volmer, as you guys step through the pitch black doorway, all light vanishes in that instant. You feel a lack of breath. You feel weight unlike any other on your shoulders. And as you continue to step forward and eventually step out of that blackness, you find yourself in an entirely new location. Pitch black stone, craggy mountain ranges to the distance. There's no light to speak of in the skies, no stars, no sun, just blackness. And yet you can see that it's just a barren land. And you can see off in the distance there are crags in the earth itself. You can see wisps of black just coming off of it to and fro. You're in the middle of nowhere. And even as you turn around, as you see each other, you see that the doorway is still there, currently maintaining. And Darren, there's a faint sense of familiarity within you. You know it's not you. It's very easy to know what is familiar to this place. What do you two do?
So, are there any geographical features around here?
Well, there's
What is it?
mountainsides off to the distance, maybe a range or two. Left and right, you can see occasional cracks in the planet itself that just give off black, inky ooze mess, whatever you consider it.
Um, Concentrating on the artifact. Do I sense it anywhere here?
Unlike ever before, you feel that connection easier than ever here, not even needing to concentrate all that much. As you feel yourself reach out for it, you hear a voice, clear as day, speak to you. It's already been taken. More remain in the prime.
Hmm.
Darren, I've trusted you this far. I trust you know what the best move to do is next.
Make an intelligence check for me, Volmer, real quick. As you might know what this place is.
Out of game, I know what it is.
Unfortunately, no, you have not read on planes of pure death and emptiness like this. So what do you two do?
Um, so is that it? Like I just hear that voice?
For the time being.
Like I'll respond. What are you?
The solution. The power to change.
Question.
Mhm.
Do I hear the voice too?
Just Darren.
Oh, okay. So I'm just hearing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just hearing one side of the conversation.
Where is it? The thing that I seek.
Scattered. Collect. Not alone.
Volmer.
Yes.
It's not here. We have to go back.
We did all of this. I understand.
I'll talk to the voice again and say, the pieces. How can I find them?
They will call.
Very well. I'll find them.
Testing.
You're there.
Just testing a new hardware mute, and it worked.
God damn it. So what do you two do?
Is there anything here we can use?
What we need to find isn't here. However, I think I know what to look for now. We need to go back through there and return to home. And at that point, I'm going to turn around and walk back through the portal.
As you make your few steps towards the portal, you do hear the voice once more. Ignore the tortured. Traitors deserve to suffer. And you get this strange inkling that he's talking about the thing that tried to keep you from the door.
Very well.
And as you walk back through, been a little bit, and you see the armor. It's almost seemingly fighting against itself, trying to pull at its armor pieces. It can't manage anything of the sort. As it turns to look in both your directions, there's this almost instantaneous recognition. And it convulses and freezes in its place.
Question.
Mhm.
Can Volmir identify anyone specific, like a specific group based off the armor that used to reside in this temple?
Make a history check.
Damn.
Whew!
This is my area of expertise.
That one moment that you get that it is frozen in place before Darren ushers you to avoid it, to ignore it, to just move on. At least before this thing starts to attempt to chase you for a little bit up the stairs. When you finally can't get through. You take those moments to look at this armor, look at it, and try to analyze as much as you possibly can. And it's strange. There's familiarity to the armor, there's attachments, there's links, there's designs here and there that you kind of recognize. And in that moment, you remember one of the books you read. A party that went into the abyss and was never seen again, wearing the most extravagant defensive armor they could possibly get, designed with the fate of their gods. And you swear, in everything you've ever read, that armor sounds way too close, like to those of the story. As you guys make your way up the stairs, Delmar, Corveus, and Sibo. It's only been about 2 minutes of you guys catching your breath, shutting the door, keeping it locked, and just kind of taking that moment to recollect.
Oh, I would have been
Before you-
ushering people out of the area.
Okay. As
We
you
don't know
guys
if we can
kind
make
of
it through.
taking a moment to catch your breath, you hear a faint just knock at the steel door. It's not a bang, it's a knock.
Who is
Just-
it?
It's very muffled, but Darren and Volmer, you do hear that.
It's us. Get this door open.
It's off! It's open!
What's the passcode?
You get no response for that.
I think it's a trap, Steve-O.
I mean, I don't know who could be on the other side. Like, I mean, that shadow thing didn't talk to us, but
Seems fishy to me. At this point, Corveus is like away from the door. Just nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine you're like 50 feet away from it being like,
Yep.
Question, how many snakeskins did we get?
5, I believe.
Sibo, that's exactly 5 snakeskins when we were hunting.
would I know this?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Volmer with his like accents. Yeah, I've never heard someone talk like that before.
Unless it's not them anymore. They just took their memories, whatever those.
What if they're shadow people?
Exactly.
Oh my god. What
They
do
could
you
be
think,
shadow people.
Delmar?
That thing back there is not smart enough to do that.
They did step through that portal that cut in half my torch.
That's what portals do when they close on an object.
You can't hear me.
Close in one side and the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we
pretty
should-
far, and if he's talking low enough, you really can't hear that.
Well, I assumed you got closer since you were.
No,
No.
he's staying 50
Sorry.
feet away from that
Fuck
fucking
no.
thing. I know him enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nowhere near that fucking door.
He's on the other side of the fucking room just talking to Sibo from there.
Are there any like cracks in this door? Can I see
There
what's
are
going
not.
on?
That door is a perfect fucking seal.
What
Almost
would
like
we
it's-
have
mean,
to
it-
do
it
to prove
sounds-
that it is us?
It sounds like them. I don't know how they didn't die or. Oh, what if one of them
I'll
was missing an
unlock the
arm
door.
like your torch? That'd be really cool.
Knocking back an arrow.
Did Volmir try to like hide his arm in his shirt, or did he not hear? Wait, did Volmir hear that?
Yeah, you would have heard that one, yeah.
Oh
Did
yeah, I
Volmir try to,
definitely
like,
said
hide
that.
his arm
loud.
in his shirt.
Hit either a sleight of hand or stealth check. Your choice. I'll give that to you. Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to do it.
I'm knocking an arrow, pulling it back, ready to let go.
Okay. And Sivo, I know for a fact you have these tools, and while it'll take a little bit, you manage to fumble around with it enough that you unchamber it and use your strength as much as you possibly could muster. Just pull the door open, and immediately you are met with the sight of Darren and Volmer, untouched, but one limb down now. Except for
Knew it.
Corveus and Dalmar see right through it.
Fucking knew it, guys. Like,
Corveus,
just like what happened to your torch.
Corveus is gonna go, ah, zombies, and let the arrow go.
Are you actually shooting, or are you like missing him on purpose?
I want it to go like between the two of them, so it misses both of them.
Yeah, I just wanted to make an attack roll. I just want to see how good this is, or how
Why don't
close
we
you
look at
got.
that one and hit fucking.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
I know, I was waiting for the. I wanted the nat one too, personally, but
Yep.
this is like right
Here,
between
Corveus
them.
just like oh, zombie, totally playing it up. Obviously, just launches the arrow, just goes right between your heads. Hey, at least you know he's a
What did I
really good
tell you?
shot.
I told you no one would die.
That was stupid, both of you.
We found what we needed.
What was over there? What did you find?
I'm going to be honest. I'm just shocked we're alive right now.
Me too.
Same.
Remember what I said about death? That we're gonna find death over there?
It was a portal to another dimension.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was literally death himself.
I
Okay.
think it has something to do with the void.
The what?
The void. I got a good look at the creature's armor earlier. It's linked to a legend about a group of warriors who went into the void wearing like the finest armor sent by the gods, and it seemed to eerily match what the creature was wearing.
It's nothing worth thinking about. What is important is the artifact. It's been split into pieces, and whoever was just here has a piece of it. We should talk to the townsfolk and try to track them down.
You know, if we're gonna do that, I might stay back. They didn't really seem to like me.
As soon as everyone's out the door, I'm gonna close and relock that door.
Oh, I totally imagined you guys were doing that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls a chair out of nowhere, just like
Perch it up right against it. There's no doorknob, but he makes a doorknob.
Well, so we got nothing out of this.
Not nothing. Valuable information.
You also still have one door you guys haven't checked, FYI.
Yeah.
Make sure
We also
that-
haven't checked out the rest of this place.
Is the valuable information going to be shared, or is this just like a you thing?
I don't even know it. I'm going to be honest.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Not at all.
I know how to find the rest of the artifact.
Okay.
Why don't let's rest in here for a bit while we talk. Can we take a? I was gonna ask. Can we take a short rest? Is everyone cool with that?
Yep. Just gonna really quickly update
guess.
your tokens because obviously your HPs are no longer the same.
I just want to make sure everyone's cool with that first, though. Like, is everyone cool with taking a short rest?
If you do, take a rest down by this door. Over here.
Okay.
I want to try something.
Well,
There we go.
Updated tokens.
Can I not be a part of this test? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's why I said go down here.
I'm
Okay.
already missing.
I
an
wasn't.
arm.
I wasn't sure if I was a part of the test that you were trying to do.
No. Just go ahead and go down here.
I like to imagine that Volmir's still trying to hide his arm from Sibo.
You could if you want. Sivo's literally the only one who doesn't know because Corvez and Dalmar have enough passive, and Darren saw you do it.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna bring my arm back
Okay.
out.
Sivo, Volmer doesn't have a missing arm.
I'm not entirely sure how quickly I would have noticed.
Depending on if you just didn't try to look for it.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not
yeah.
the next morning, 100%, or after this rest. So I'd be like, oh, I can finally heal you. Wait, what?
So we knew there was some magical protection over here. Just as we're starting this, I want to just shoot an arrow at it.
Okay. As you guys begin your long rest, or short rest, sorry, short
Yeah.
rest. Unless you want to do long rest, your choice, honestly.
I mean, I could use one, but no.
Yeah, that seems a bit extra. I'll just do short rest.
Corvez, you knock your bow and arrow, you launch it out, and it just impacts onto the door. You hear a faint crack of the wood, almost splintering off. Nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm real quick. I'm just gonna use 2 of my. hit
Yep,
die.
as soon as we get to this short rest, we're just done, Seabus,
Yeah.
don't worry. Yep.
I'm gonna.
So go ahead and, if you're going to roll any hit dice, Sibo, yeah, for your short rest, go ahead and roll those. Otherwise, we're good. Wrap up there. Oh, nope, he already gone. I'll just remind him next time. But yeah. Unless anyone has anything to do in the hour short rest that you guys are going to be taking besides hit dice, we're going to wrap this
Just-
session there.
have an existential crisis wondering why he's here with these people. What did he do wrong?
It's okay. Corvallis is doing the exact same thing.
Hmm.
And I'm back to full.
I'm gonna roll a second one.
Yeah. Fucking.
I love how we managed to avoid a boss fight there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll let you know. You're not meant to fight it.
Yeah. I can tell with the 21 AC.
Yeah. You're literally meant to go like, oh, hey, we can't hurt this. So either we're running away or we go through the door.
It's
And you guys
firmly
chose
within
either or.
Fuck
Yeah,
off armor
you-
class range.
You said. So let me get this straight. You made us have two options to go through the portal or go through the door.
Well, no,
weren't
you had three
expecting us.
options. If the dice were with you, you could have killed it. Very much so.
Mhm.
But because your dice weren't with you, at that point you had two options: run the fuck away as a group, or go through the door as a group. But of course, y'all split up.
Not everything is meant to be killed.
Yeah.
There's
If
always
I
a
send
chance.
dragon on you right now, I don't expect you to kill it.
There's always a chance, but hey. We gotta have the gods on our side.
I mean, just because something has a health bar doesn't mean you need to
Yeah,
start
it
killing
doesn't mean you
it.
have to take it down.
Otherwise, I'd be killing all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but
I'd make a
100%
pathetic attempt to defend myself and won't roll above a 5. It's okay.
But aren't you guys so excited you came along on this very important and meaningful quest?
No, not at all.
Volmir's having the time of his life researching this stuff.
What I love most of all is you guys are saying, "Hey, let's go back to the town." Did y'all forget that Darren done murder person in there?
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
Wait, I thought
That is
we,
something we're gonna have to deal with.
I thought that was retconned. I thought that Darren was
No.
kept-
No.
he
Yeah.
still did it.
Oh
I
crap!
just
I
did
meant to have a
The
moment with
player,
Volmir, like talking to
Darren
him
the
about
player,
that.
did misunderstand that they were behind us, not in front of us.
It doesn't matter because the
Yeah.
end result is like there's a group of people trying to stop us. Darren is like so done, so fixated that he's just gonna stab someone and keep walking.
Yeah,
Crap, I
no,
meant to have a
Darren
moment
done
with
murder
Volmir
person
on
in
that.
town.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
probably my favorite part about this whole thing because it's like entirely driven by Darren's self-centered desire to get
Yeah.
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like we got sent on a big quest to get this. It's mainly just like Darren's schizophrenia driving the party.
And you jumped blindly into the fucking plane of shadow with him.
Volmir trusts this guy.
Volmir's an
Why?
idiot.
Oh yeah, very much. So. When you went, oh, I've been with him. I trust him. I'm like, what do you mean you trust him?
Okay, hear me out.
I feel
hear me
like
out.
Darren Volmer's just so like curious and excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, like
He's
hear
just
me out for
willing to do
Volmir's
anything.
character. He's spent most of his life in like college, like with other people he's researching stuff with. He's not used to the idea of, oh, this person could backstab me at any moment.
Well,
Not to
the way I think of
mention-
it, like an artifact like this is like probably like the biggest like, archaeological discovery you could imagine.
Yeah,
It's some
and on top of
huge,
that, it is a weapon,
Important
which is what
magical artifact tied
Yeah.
to the Shadowfell.
Still, I'm
Mhm.
just like, so like when you said like, oh, I trust him. Like you've known him for 6 days.
Volmir like is quick to trust normally. I think that might change as this campaign goes on, but right now he's like relatively naive.
I also think like just because like Darren's like charisma 18, I feel like he kind of has a way of making people just go along with his schemes.
And on top of that, besides killing the man, Darren seems to have a bit more of a moral compass than the rest of the party.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
the person who
not the
killed
thing.
a
It might just be,
civilian
like,
is the one with the moral compass.
Darren's like crazy quest to get this thing.
Like, he
He's
literally
still
fucking
probably
murdered an
the
innocent.
least Evil
Yeah.
person here, despite.
Out of
I
his
thought that was
way to
retconned.
do
I'm gonna
so.
be honest. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real. I thought that was retconned.
No,
No.
that still
Yeah.
happened.
If he wasn't
That
evil
was
alignment,
something
he is now.
So, yeah, I'm probably
I
gonna
can
have.
kind of see that because it otherwise doesn't make a lot of sense that Darren was so frustrated that people were getting in his way that he went the direction he was trying not to go out of his way to stab someone so they would get out of his way, which they weren't in his way in the first place.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kinda
why I
how
was
that-
confused.
the big
because of the
issue was
confusion how that kind of worked out.
yeah. The issue was there is that they were charging at you guys once Corvée shoved Sibo out of the way because clearly they had a vendetta against Sibo and
I
your
mean,
group
they
now.
were clearly like trying to run up behind us and attack.
Yeah,
us.
like they were very clearly gonna make chase and try to beat you with pickaxes and shovels.
Yeah.
Okay, I meant
Like-
to have a moment with Volmir on that though. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
At this point in time, Corvais trusts Sibo to make the right decisions than fucking Darren.
Yeah.
Like, no. The naive
Volmir
little
trusts
one.
both-
Anything gone wrong with Darren in the lead?
Yes.
Volmir
Yes,
trusts both
you
of
went
them
to the
right.
fucking abyss.
It wasn't a problem.
No
It was
one
just
died.
handheld, no unimaginable tears from the dark. We got what we needed and we left.
You got
That's a
nothing.
really nice armor.
Got what you needed. You told everyone we're coming here for an artifact, and you're walking out going, "Cool, we got what we needed." Where is it? Where's what?
Yeah.
It's more complicated than we originally thought.
So
In all
much.
fairness, Volmir is like having the time of his life in this group because he's more here for the freaking knowledge than the actual stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, even right now for Volmir, it's probably like a real like exciting thing that's like, oh my god, I literally just like one encountered legendary armor and two, I just went to the fucking abyss and lived, bitches.
I mean, come on, this is an adventure, right? Like, we're going to the abyss, we're seeing ancient legendary heroes.
Says the fucker who doesn't want to go back to the Feywild.
Right.
Feywild's way more fucked up than the abyss.
Not even close.
Feywild more than the
No.
abyss, or the abyss more than the Feywild.
The longer you last in the abyss, the more it fucks with your mind, and you start seeing
Mhm.
hallucinations of your worst nightmares. At least the Feywild is gonna fuck with you, but it's not gonna mentally torture and break you.
Why do you say that? when
Sometimes.
that's obviously not the
Sometimes.
case at all. I
Now-
mean, read
Okay,
any fairy tale.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point, Volmir's half considering going back down to try to take the armor from the creature.
I don't blame you.
In all fairness, yeah, I can't blame him, because I'm really sure, like, in Corvais' mind, he went like, oh, that's some super legendary armor, so what you're saying is we can kill the fucker and sell the armor.
Mm-hmm. That's
Literally,
exactly what I was thinking. Like,
Yep,
we got this. That's some expensive fucking armor.
yeah,
Fuck, it's hard to hit.
Yep.
Fuck, it's hard to hit. Nah, fuck this shit. We're out.
What we've got to do is we gotta like surround it and make every attack a flank.
Doesn't matter. We're still rolling fucking
I
that
was
ones.
gonna say, you saw
Need to
Sibo
make
and
every
yourself.
attack a natural 16 or above every single time.
Yep. And again, you guys never got touched by the fucker except for its guaranteed hit attack.
I mean, if we spam, I have magic missiles, so I could spam that. It won't kill him, but it'll get him pretty decent.
It'll hurt. It'll hurt.
I
Yeah.
mean, from my perspective, looking at the size of the thing, it doesn't really matter how many times it misses a grapple. It only needs to get one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's kind of like a grappler in a fighting game, right? Like you spends the whole time trying to hit you, but the one time it does, it just pile drives you into the dirt. Until
Also,
you're dead.
Volmir has a lifelong hatred of slimes now.
yeah.
Darren was like, so. I was so disappointed when fire was like the one damage type that was resistant to.
It's actually resistant to a couple of things, but fire isn't one of them.
Like, cause that's the thing with oozes, right? Like usually you have to use some kind of elemental damage type to do
Yeah,
anything.
to hurt it.
And, like the one I had access to couldn't do anything.
How do you think I
trust
felt?
you, I was laughing to myself at that point, 'cause I was just like, oh hey, fire's not gonna hurt it. And they did a Volmer attacking the armor. I'm like, oh well, guess what? Lightning's not gonna hurt it.
I'm a fucking monk. How do you think I felt? Oh yeah, what am I gonna do? Come up and punch it? I'm gonna kill myself.
What do you use? Like, I know the thing, because like just because something corrodes equipment doesn't mean it does like contact damage.
Yeah, there are some that do that, but this one was not one of them. I'll at least say that. Incredibly enough, gelatinous cube is not one of the things that if you punch it, you hurt yourself. Which is so weird.
I think that's because with,
But it looks like
with
it.
bludgeoning damage to stuff like that, you're like attacking like the surface tension basically.
Yeah.
But
if you,
still,
try
like,
to slice into it.
In
your weapon's
Corvais'
getting
mind,
all
this is
caught up
walking
into you.
acid. Like, why would I punch it? This looks like it's gonna hurt
That
me.
is also the logical decision. It's
Yeah.
like it's a literal walking blob
Well,
of acid.
It's like punching water, you know? Like you impact the surface tension.
Wait, dumb question.
Yep.
Aren't the blue ones, like, if you hit it with a slashing weapon, it gets split into two?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the black one.
Oh, okay.
Black
remember-
oozes are the ones that if you hit it with a slashing weapon or
Black pudding.
lightning. It
Well, I
splits in
hit
half.
one with lightning.
It
Does
didn't
it-
split, so it's not a black ooze.
Yeah.
Also, black oozes I think are way more dangerous. I believe.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
high
Black
Like-
scares,
ooze will
aren't
just
they?
kill everyone.
Yeah, I think they're
Okay, can I
CR.
be honest for a second? This is
Yeah.
my first dungeon crawl.
Your first Dungeons
Nice.
and Dragons game to take place in a dungeon, huh?
Yeah,
That is sad.
it is.
But awesome.
Because no, one of the worst part is my freaking last DM. Like all the games I've had have been super